Hello, everybody. Oh, I don't think we can. Can I actually show this part on YouTube? 20th Century Fox?
Uh,
I mean, it's so distorted. Like it's playing from a VHS, so it should be fine. I mean, it's not like we monetize any of our videos anyway, because they're all charity based, so.
yeah, and they probably won't like ban it for that, I would have to guess.
So, anyways, welcome everyone to Fund the Charity Room presents Race Through Space Day 2 Alien Isolation on Nightmare Mode. Starting off today, I've got Mr. Ted, winner of the chicken dinner, and
I didn't
Caro.
have chicken dinner
Hello.
yesterday.
Start game. Okay, head tracking off. It's pretty cool. You can have a feature that looks at you, and if you tilt your head, your character will also tilt the head in the game. It's
Cool.
used for looking around corners and stuff. There's also a noise detection mode, so if you have a microphone plugged in, you can make noise that'll affect the game. Basically, it's just a way to say, hello, enemies, I'm over here.
Anti-LPR mode. Okay.
Anti-LPR mode?
Yeah, because you're supposed to, unless if you don't want to talk while doing your LP, which would make it less enjoyable, I would imagine.
Yeah. I think a good chunk of the first part of the game you can just... You don't even have to... Well, spoiler alert, but it's pretty safe. There's nothing really gonna kill you. So I'm just gonna run through all those areas, but later in the game we have to start sneaking around and be quiet because this alien can hear you, it can see you, and I think they didn't include this in the final game, but I remember listening to them talk about it in pre-production where they were like, it will be able to smell you. Like, I guess your character would have left like it would have left your character would have left a trail behind you, and it would have been able to follow that trail. But I don't think that exists in the game anymore.
It probably would be ultimately not all that different from it just being able to follow you by the sound of your footsteps, though. I'd have to imagine.
Well, when
Unless you can get like pillow shoes that don't make sound.
when you're sneaking around, you barely make any sound. The only way it would be able to hear you while sneaking is if it was like super close to you.
Okay.
But yeah.
So there's only one alien in the game?
Yes, and I just realized, sorry everyone, the game is super loud. Someone asked, but can it feel you? It actually, yes, it can feel you. It has a tail that it leaves behind itself, so you can't get too close behind it. Is the game audio better now? I'm ruining everything today. This is a bad stream today.
It's alright.
It's okay. All you just need to do is yell more expletives once you start dying, and then everybody will be happy with you again.
Oh, the game sounded okay earlier?
There's always going to be like 16 people who say it's too loud and 16 people who say it's too quiet. You'll never please everybody.
Okay.
That's the moral of the story.
The balance sounds alright. Okay, good. Well, because we have someone here who hasn't even seen the first Alien.
I know like the gist of it. I know that they're on a space station and they're going to, and then like the alien boards them and stuff like that, but I've never seen the movies themselves. It's just we never owned them on DVD or VHS, so never had that chance.
You know, the plot of Alien isn't really the thing that you care too much about. The plot is super simple. It's really everything else that's amazing. The ambience, the music, the acting, the direction, everything is amazing. But the plot's pretty simple, and I think spoiling the plot isn't that big of a deal. You have this crew who are mining. They're miners. They like mine materials from planets, and then they ship it. And so it takes like months to ship stuff from one side of a galaxy from a solar system to another side. And So everybody goes into cryosleep, and they're woken up by an alert. And they're like, what's this alert? And they are traveling past a planet that has like an SOS signal. And so they go investigate it, and they accidentally find like this ancient spaceship with like all these alien eggs, and one of them gets infected by it, and they bring it on board because it's like inside this dude. Or it's like,
oh, and then there's the scene where it like busts out of him. Yeah,
busts out of his chest, and then and then now we have to kill it, and it's also killing everyone else, and then
and then everyone dies.
Almost everyone dies. Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver does not die.
Sigourney Weaver does not die. And pretty basic plot, so I don't even think that's like spoiler worthy, It's like, oh, there's a thing. Oh no, it's here. Oh no, it's killing us. The end. But this game takes place after Alien, but before Alien 2, or what it's really called is Aliens. I think it's a stupid sequel name. And we're playing as Amanda's daughter. No, Amanda is the daughter's name. We're playing as Ripley's daughter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's not talk about the story anymore. It's not the cool part.
Does the game really have a story, or is it more like the movie where it's just like, okay, there's an alien, kill the alien?
The story is technically different because you have different characters and different things happening, but the plot is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would almost say it's like a retelling. But
okay, so I know that the goal of the game, I know that the entire game is all about like running away from the alien. Can you kill the alien like earlier than the game, like early on, or do you have to do specific stuff in order to get the alien to die?
No, you cannot kill the alien, which is contradictory to the lore because you can kill the aliens and aliens.
Like just by shooting at them, right?
Yeah, just by shooting them.
I mean, that's most things die when you shoot them, so
and
it makes sense.
You get guns in this game, but if you shoot the alien, you don't kill it. You can stun it, and you can see it bleed, but it won't die.
So are there other enemies in the game then, or is it just the alien?
There's the alien, and there are humans, and there are robots.
Robots, yeah.
Yeah, the robots are definitely the worst enemy of the game. They are hard. You can shoot them 4 times in the face and they won't die. They're pretty awful. I hate them. They do die eventually. But I do hate them very much. Right now I'm just stealing this ship's supplies. Because on Nightmare mode, you need all the supplies you can get because you gotta make stuff to distract that alien.
You've beaten this game before, right?
I've beaten it several times. I've only beaten it once on Nightmare mode. I beat it once on hard, and then I beat it on easy. So I've beaten it about 3 times. Nightmare mode is a pitch, dude. This is going to be a nightmare.
What do they change when you up the difficulty to Nightmare that makes it that much harder? Is it just a matter of enemies having more health and things like that, or?
Yes, it takes more ammo to take enemies down. It also, hang on, I'm just waiting for this. Okay, it's good. Yes, it takes more ammunition to take enemies down. It also lets enemies hear you and see you more easily. That's pretty much it. And resources are very scarce. Very scarce. It's annoying.
Yeah, so anyway, we should also, I guess, say while we're here, we're raising money for UNICEF to help support the crisis in Puerto Rico. Well, not supporting the crisis, you know what I mean. Help raise money for the supporting relief efforts in Puerto Rico. Yesterday, we reached about 1,300 of our $2,000 goal. So we've got about $700 left. If you guys could click on that big shiny donate button underneath the stream, it would really mean a lot to us. Yeah.
And I just refreshed the page. We are actually at 1375.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, you should give us money. Give us money. Give us money.
The princess demands it.
Yeah, give us money and Carol will sing a song every single time.
No.
Okay.
No singing.
Carol will not sing a song every single time. All right.
No. One thing about this game is the graphics were too good when it came out. Like the cutscenes would they would play at a very low frame rate. It was like about like 15 or go down to 10, and they had to release an update to get rid of that. I just thought that was an interesting bit of trivia since we're watching.
Is that just a PS4 thing, and on the superior PC version you could get better specs and not have that problem?
I'm pretty sure it was all versions, but it was definitely a problem in the PS4 version.
Okay.
But I'll tell you though, the cutscenes used to look a lot better, even though they had a worse frame rate. Like the textures were higher, and I don't know, everything just had.
That's probably what they did in order to get them to make the frame rate better, is lower the quality on everything else.
Yeah, that's what they had to do. But honestly, the graphics they looked pretty damn good. So what you're seeing now, it looks okay. All right, so
oh, these aren't these are in game. They're not pre-rendered.
These are all in game.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Look at them graphics. Ooh.
So pretty.
Yeah, so now we're going over to the spooky land. Amanda hasn't seen her mom in forever, and she's like, what happened to my mom? She went missing in this area. And now
and that's where, surprise, surprise, the alien is still hanging around.
Not still hanging around, no. This is
a different alien.
Yep, this is a different one. See, a different crew also got that same SOS signal and also went down there to investigate and also found an alien species and also brought it to this space station. Yeah. It's pretty much the same plot, it's just things are in a different order. Instead of witnessing everything happening, you're finding out everything that happened already and then get in the middle of it. Does that make sense?
The alien species is called the Xenomorphs, right? Are
Yeah.
they supposed to be intelligent?
Yes.
Sentient, I guess, is the better word. Like.
Yes.
Okay.
They're supposed to be like a hyper-intelligent weapon.
Okay. And they just kill people for fun, then?
They're think of them like the Flood in Halo. Their main objective is just to reproduce and take over.
All right. I've actually never played Halo, so.
Oh, okay. Halo had an interesting plot, and then they sort of just they kind of just left it.
I've only briefly played Halo 3, but that's it.
Halo 1 and 2 had a really interesting concept, and then they just kind of dropped the ball after that. And now everyone's kind of lost interest.
I don't think anybody cared after Halo 4, I think. From what I remember, at least.
Yeah. Because Halo 5 came out. It came out either last year or in 2015, I'm not sure.
I think Halo 6 is supposed to come out this year or next year.
There's a Halo 6? What?
I believe so. I really don't remember very well, though.
Announce this? That's...
I think they're also doing the Halo Wars 2, which is the Age of Empires spin-off, because everybody who plays this action-packed first-person shooter loves real-time strategy games. Yeah. That makes sense.
Real-time strategy stuff is kind of fun, though.
No, I love real-time strategy. It's just it doesn't really make a lot of sense considering the audience of the other games. It's like, okay, What would the people who
So does that
play
mean
Halo?
does it mean you're not interested in Mario Rabbids at all?
No, I played Mario Rabbids. It's fine, but Mario also has the excuse of having been in literally everything, so nothing is weird, I suppose, by this point. But no, Mario and Rabbids is fine, but as a strategy game, I actually think it's kind of lacking. Um, because in terms of the strategy itself, you have to have Mario on your team at all times and at least one Rabbid, and you only have 3 characters on a team at once. So it means that there's not really a lot of options
Why do
in
you
terms
have
of team.
Go on.
Why do you have to? Because the game just won't let you take Mario out of your team, and the game won't let you put like Mario, Luigi, and Peach on a team. You have to have a Rabbid. So yeah. So for if the like even if the game had 4 players on a team instead of 3, you would have had much more interesting team building choices as opposed to you've everything like I found like I had like 2 layouts that I would just abuse over and over again when I played the game. So it was it was fine. It wasn't great, but it was fine.
I'm interested to play it. I love real-time strategy stuff.
Well, Rabbids is turn-based, but
Or turn-based. I mean, sorry, whatever.
yeah, you have to say a right word, Steven.
My bad. There should be a thing over here. There we go. A thing. I got a thing.
Yay!
Boo-doo-doo-doo. How long does it take for the actual alien to show up?
Let's see, what time did we start? Started about 12:20, right?
Yeah, we've only been going for at most 15-20 minutes, yeah.
We did have a bunch of cutscenes. Shows up probably depends on how fast you go. So, in the first ship, no alien. In the first section, no alien. And then we're gonna have like a sort of companion who's like he's sort of like our tutorial guy, and there's also no alien during that. And
I feel lied to.
And then Mr. Tutorial Man gets killed by the alien, and then after he gets killed, you think you're being chased by the alien, but you're really not. And then I think alien starts to show up. Yeah.
You see, this game is called Alien Isolation, but you have not, at this point, yet been isolated or seen an alien. So this game sucks.
I'm sort of isolated right now. I've got no one to talk to.
Yeah, but if the alien's always chasing you, are you ever truly isolated?
Oh. Why can't we just be friends? There we go. Alright, let's see if I can do a funny. Hey guys, wait for me. Oh no. Sometimes you can get to this door before it closes and you'll just run in place because there's an invisible wall. It's funny. That's just something fun to do. So yeah, I won't be able to keep my eyes on chat pretty much for the majority
so
of
we'll
this
keep
game.
an eye on donations in chat for you, because that's why we're here.
I was not paying.
Someone in chat says, Ted, it means the alien is isolated and wants to be friends with you.
Oh, okay. The poor thing.
That's a nice alien. It means no harm.
It's probably cute on its own planet.
So already messing up, wasn't paying attention to this door code that I just got, and I forgot.
Is it different every time?
No, I just don't memorize it. However, you cannot open the door even if you know the code until you find the code in the game.
Oh, I love that. I love when that happens.
Yeah, me too.
But my favorite thing though is games that have like that don't do that, but then call you out for for knowing the code beforehand. Like in the original Paper Mario on N64, there's a point where you have to find the leader of the desert town, and the only way to do that is to go through this long protracted fetch quest in order to find out what order you have to buy specific items in the shop in order to do that. And then if you know the code beforehand, and you go and meet up with him without going through the process, he's like, "Wow, it's very impressive that you found me, especially since I don't remember telling you the code to or So yeah, they knew.
Okay, this is like a half cutscene moment. Like where you're still in the game, but things are happening. I just want to be able to run. Let me run. This is not a speed run. I am not that good at this game. But I will be trying to do it as fast as I can, just so, you know, I'm in less pain.
So a 12-hour speed run then.
No, I could...
Hey, for some games, 12 hours is impressive.
Yeah, like, I'm talking to one of my friends at school whose other friend is currently trying to route a Persona 5 speedrun, and currently it's around 12 to 13 hours.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah. And I think that's only for expert mode. I'll have to ask him again.
Man, my wrist is sore from yesterday, from wagging.
Oh, damn. Like, Mario Galaxy, any Wii game that requires you to point or at the screen takes a lot more energy than you would out of you than you think it would. Because you think, oh, you're not shaking it all the time. It's fine. But you have to hold it in a not supernatural way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it can hurt after a while. So, never say we don't suffer for you guys.
It's gonna be a little bit before we actually get to any trouble.
Someone in chat says, Ted, would you sell your Switch if there was a Paper Mario Sticker Star Switch port?
No, I just wouldn't buy the game.
Why
would I sell a perfectly good system that with other games I enjoy, just because one game I don't like is on it? Do I sell my Nintendo 64 because Superman 64 is on the Nintendo 64? That doesn't seem to make much sense to me.
Yes, Ted, that's what you do. Why would you even ask? Of course that's what you do.
Steve, in the game, the wall tells you to keep on moving. You have to keep moving.
In that area that I was just in, there was a guy who runs past, and you're not really supposed to be able to catch up with him. But in some instances, if the game loads him a little late, you can catch up with him. He doesn't run anywhere. He runs straight into the wall and phases out.
Wow.
Well, they weren't expecting you to be able to catch up with him, so whoops.
It's one of those. You know, it's always really funny when you see developer tricks.
Yeah.
That they do, like, and so you gotta kind of get to peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
The one I know the most about is Paper Mario, because obviously. But like in that game, instead of loading models for cutscenes, they have everything that they need for cutscenes 1,000 in-game units below the floor, and so they'll just teleport them around the stage whenever they need them. So when you do certain clips to go out of bounds and you see underneath the floor, suddenly there's just like 15 characters floating in the middle of nowhere for no good reason. It's actually pretty hilarious.
That's funny.
I think in a different cutscene at the end of the game, like Princess Peach is just hanging out in the middle of the sky, and she's hanging by a rope, and the rope just kind of stops abruptly in midair. So.
Ah, damn it! I'm wasting time. I went the wrong damn way. Shouldn't have said anything. Then no one would have known how bad I was doing.
There's probably one Alien Isolation expert in the chat who's like, "You went the wrong way, Steven."
Meh, Steven.
That backseat gaming.
Steven.
Oh, Ryan? No, what? No. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I've been doing Resident Evil 4 for Brain Scratch lately.
Uh-oh.
He's a little,
Wait, I'm confused.
Ryan knows what to do better than I do.
I'm confused. Okay, wow, this is not good. I can't be getting this confused this early.
How straightforward is the game from like a where you need to go
Not.
sort of perspective? Not? Oh, okay.
It's a labyrinth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So does most of the game take place on one ship then?
Yeah, it all takes place on this space station called the Sevastopol. Oh, I was going the right way originally. God damn it. Oh my god. Alright.
Always trust your instincts.
Yeah. I have no idea why some of these ladders are gold, because not all of them are gold. And it's like, it's weird, because it's not like it's supposed to be an indicator that, hey, use this ladder. Of course I'm going to use the ladder. It's the only thing standing in front of me right now. And they do have visual indicators for like things you can interact with. Usually things will be highlighted in green. Not highlighted, but usually things will be green that you can like interact with, or they'll flash yellow. But like I just what I'm trying to say is I have no idea why some of these ladders are gold. It just makes no sense to me.
Did you just pick up a pipe wrench?
Yeah. It's a tool I gotta use. It's my first tool.
Can you whack people with it?
Yep. You can get a stun baton at some point and stun the robots and then whack the crap out of them so you don't have to waste your ammunition.
Do they ever explain why the robots are trying to kill you?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And they don't start off trying to kill you. It's at some point where they're like, we are robots and we are going to kill you.
I know that there are robots in the Alien franchise, but are they a thing in the original Alien movie, like the first one? Or
Yep.
are they mostly a sequel? Okay.
Yeah. They, but the thing is the robots are so advanced that it's so weird, this alien universe. The robots are so advanced that they look just like humans. So if you didn't know what to look for, you might mistake a robot for a human. But their robots are just so advanced, yet they're still using CRT monitors and stuff. It's like, wait.
I love sci-fi. It's the best.
Yeah, sci-fi is great. It's like they didn't expect monitors to be more advanced. But then again, what were they going to do? It was like the mid-70s when they were filming it.
The idea of an LCD screen probably didn't even... Actually, I believe they didn't even... They might not have even had like the technology to make it at that point.
Yeah.
Like it probably would have been inconceivable that that's how you would do a monitor by then.
Well, there are tricks though. There's glass you could project onto glass.
Oh, that could work, yeah.
Yeah. Which is basically what a CRT monitor does. But yeah, the coolest thing about Alien Isolation is that it replicates the look from the 70s. So it's like as if this were a 70s vision of what the future would look like. So everything's still like CRT monitors and stuff. It's great.
That's cool.
Do the new Alien movies do that, or
Nope.
I know that they just no. Okay.
And here's the thing about that, Ted. Prometheus is supposed to take place before Alien 1, and the technology is superior in Prometheus, and it's like, what are you doing? There goes continuity.
Uh,
I'm gonna go in here first, though. There are some things I could probably pick up. Sorry about my voice today. I shouted a lot yesterday because I was an angry man. Child.
It's okay. I probably shouldn't have won, to be fair. I honestly have no idea at what point I got ahead of you. Like, at all.
I think it was somewhere around the 105, 110 mark.
No, he was still ahead of me at that point. It was really, really late. Like, what star was giving you trouble that I managed to catch up?
I think it was something in Molten Galaxy. I don't remember.
Was it the Daredevil comment there? Where you can only take one hit?
I died several times during the Daredevil one.
Yeah, and there's no checkpoints in that either, so...
Nope, there are not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, now you can stand here and listen to this whole conversation between these humans, or you can just continue forward, and once you get to this door back here, Axel will stop talking to those two people and he'll just come over here. It's funny that there's a little invisible wall right here that I cannot walk past, which is where Axel's supposed to be standing in this moment. Come over here. Good. Stop talking to them.
Allow me. Place is old. Needs a special touch.
All right, we got that link in the chat.
Yeah. Post the link so people can donate.
We haven't had a donation since last night. You can spread the word. You can
Yeah.
donate. Anything helps.
Anything helps. Because we still have we did reach our 120 star goal yesterday, but our total goal is $2,000. And we still need just under 700 in order to reach that. Oh, something intense is happening.
No.
That button mash.
I'm just...
Go, race Canary Mary, do it.
Canary Mary is bald and a man now.
Is Canary Mary the alien?
Canary, you know what? Canary Mary is also in the game. She's bald because she has like no feathers left because she was in a mine for years. I also hate her and wish that she did die from mustard gas, but whatever.
Oh, damn.
Well, maybe if she just would stop cheating, because she cheats. Like, no joke, she cheats in that race.
Oh god. Axel pushed me into an object, and I am glitching out. I got... Oh, shit.
You see, on Nightmare difficulty, they also increase the number of glitches that you're going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
It's part of the game design.
Dude. Okay, good. I was hoping that I didn't get stuck. Oh, he's in. Okay.
Friends of yours?
I've had run-ins with those guys before.
Dead ass. That old man ass.
I'm shocked.
I'm pulling your chain.
Experiment TA ain't giving myself carpal tunnel for a stupid burp.
Someone should be doing
For a stupid what?
Burb.
Burb?
Burb. B-I-R-B, burb.
Burb?
You never heard burb?
No, I know.
Noun.
But why...
Like, look at the cute little burb.
What burb?
Canary Mary. Canary Mary is not a burb. Alright, burbs are adorable.
Canary Mary's a big burb.
No, burb, part of the qualification for being a burb is being adorable. Canary Mary is not adorable.
What can I say? My butler's on holiday.
Oh my god, dude, move.
When you'll get another chance.
I gotta be here all day. You don't. You're gonna die, like, in a few minutes.
But you're supposed to feel bad that he died, because he's your friend or something.
No, they don't give me any opportunity to have a connection with this guy.
But he's Mr. Tutorial Man.
He gives me a flashlight. And
Yeah, see, you're gonna use that flashlight.
thanks for the flashlight. Flashlight. But you're dead, so...
Luigi was smart enough to bring his own, so...
Ooh, this game would be really fun with multiplayer.
Like, if both people were tracking the alien?
Well, like, if one person could distract the alien, and one person could go do a thing that needs to be done so they can both get out of an area.
Have you played that Alien Metroidvania game?
Uh-uh.
It was done by WayForward. I know very little about it other than it's supposed to be pretty good. I forget what system it's on, though. I think it might be original DS, maybe?
Which game?
Oh, it's an Alien Metroidvania game done by WayForward, but I don't remember what the name is. It's Alien something.
What was
It
that?
sounds like something that could be on the DS.
Yeah.
What else does WayForward? They made a genie person, right?
They made
That's
Shantae,
right.
they made Mighty Switch Force, they made DuckTales Remastered. They made a lot of good games, like particularly a lot of really good licensed games.
Mm.
Like a lot of stuff that you would assume would be bad, like for example the video game for the first Thor movie. Like you'd assume that, oh, that's just a terrible cash and license game, but WayForward did it, and it's a surprisingly good beat 'em up.
Oh, they made that? Wow.
Yeah, they
I
did.
didn't know that.
There's also Double Dragon Neon, I believe they made.
Right, yeah, they did make that.
The team that made Shovel Knight was originally WayForward staff, and then they left to do their own thing.
Oh.
Because at that time they were still doing a lot of licensed stuff, and they kind of wanted to do not licensed stuff. So, yeah.
Quiet. I hear something.
That's interesting. They're like, we don't want to do this shit. Let's go. We're gonna make our own company with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the games. That's a Bender was referencing.
So when does spooky stuff start happening?
It's gonna happen soon.
Okay, gotta be quiet here.
So I'm not seeing no swoops happening on my stream.
It'll be spoopy soon enough.
Where's the thumbnail with you looking scared for us to know that this is a scary game? You have to show us with your mouth open going ah, in order for us to know that you're being scared right now.
I was thinking about having a spoopy cam, but I decided against it because I thought no one really wants to see my face.
I like your face.
Your face is
Aw.
beautiful.
It's just like, what is that? Does that add anything?
I don't know. For some people, it does. Like, I know that's like what made Five Nights at Freddy's popular was YouTubers with face cam going blah at the game. Like, I guess if you are actually being legitimately frightened, as opposed to like faking it, seeing the facial reaction is something. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess the facial expressions of a streamer just connects them more with their audience. I guess that's what they want to do.
I don't know, man.
Streaming is so complex.
But you're not going to see any faces of me being scared. You're just going to see me being upset and frustrated. I don't think people want to see that. Come on, man, hurry up. I hate it when you have to wait on an NPC to do a thing. Just do the thing.
Okay.
Alright, hit the button.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
So after this beginning point in the game, are you mostly like I'm guessing there aren't really many friendly NPCs left in the game.
No, that's like the only one. I mean, there are some that are like... There are some people who are just like running around, but they're very few and far between.
Okay.
But pretty much every human is out to kill you because they all have their own groups. And they're all just like scavenging for supplies because this whole space station is like... It's mostly shut down. So Wayland Yutani is a group that is interested in the Xenomorph. It's a company. And just, I don't know, they want to explode. I don't really know their motivation for why they want the Xenomorph.
So they can make a biological weapon and take over a galaxy or some
Yeah,
shit.
sure. And, well, I mean, I guess, you know, that would be a very lucrative thing to have, an alien species, you know? So, there'd be money in that. And, What are they talking about? Oh yeah, so they want the alien, and they found out that it's on this station, and they own this station, so they shut all access to it off. And they're just waiting for someone from the company to go and receive the alien, but little do they know that it's actually a monstrous killer.
What's that thing?
So they're soon going to start sending like their own SWAT team to see if they
And
can
instead of killing the actual alien, they're gonna kill the
all the witnesses.
yeah, because that makes sense.
Well, yeah, because they don't want anyone to know.
You know, the bad PR of having an entire space station blow up would, you know, like I would assume that they wouldn't want that either, but whatever.
But Ted, there's a little bit of backstory. This space station, almost no one is using it because no one ever comes out to like this side of the galaxy or something like that.
Oh, so nobody will care. Okay.
Yeah, not many people will care. And they don't intend to
That lore, man.
They don't intend to blow it up. I think they just wanted to like kill everyone on it. I think like they were probably intending to like keep using it. I don't know. All right, now we can start getting to the spoopy part of the game.
Spoopy.
Yeah.
Spook, spook.
Oh, we didn't even mention it. We talked right over it, but Axel got killed by the Xenomorph.
Oh no.
Conserve your ammo. Okay. It's time to take the Smoovies robe off.
Oh, wait, is that your like weighted training clothes?
Weighted training clothes?
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z. So you know that Goku's really serious about fighting this literal god because he took off his 50 pounds of training clothes. Yeah.
50 pounds.
Yeah, that's actually like it. Like Goku, like the training clothes is something that they had from the earlier parts that don't really mean much after like you get to the point where people can literally start blowing up planets. So it's just like, oh yeah, now I'm 50 pounds lighter, and it's just like, oh, yeah, that's gonna make a difference.
But no, it's a bathrobe.
It's a bathrobe. Okay.
I get cold and hot really easily. It's weird. It's like I'm going through menopause.
It's okay, Steven. It happens to everyone.
I already can't have babies. So anyway.
It's okay, Steven. The shock of not being able to get pregnant again. I know it's rough, but you've got people here to support you.
Oh no. I'm gonna save. Because it starts...
Can you save anywhere, or do you have to do it at, like, specific things?
Specific things, and when you go up to, like, a save terminal, you have to wait 5 in-game seconds to like, activate it. So while you're saving, it's possible that something could come out and kill you.
Oh, that's mean.
It is mean. It's really mean. Alright. Now here's the first part where you can actually die.
Are we gonna see you die, though?
No. Right. She shoots her bullets, then she runs away. Now you don't have to worry about her anymore. At least not for a while. Come in and take her shit.
So is the goal of the game to specifically kill the alien, or is it just to get off the ship?
There are several goals, because your goals keep changing. Right now, you just want to know what's going on. You're trying to find your mom's flight deck recorder, because you heard that it was here. The people who found the alien and accidentally brought it to this station also found Amanda's mother's flight recorder. And that's the whole motivation for Amanda to be here right now. So we're trying to find that. And once we find it, we find out that, uh-oh, it doesn't work anymore. Oh, okay, I killed someone.
Woo!
Yahoo!
Congratulations, Steven, you're a murderer.
Yeah. Well, he pointed a gun at me, so it was self-defense. Anyways, all right. Now you want to start. Now you don't want to really run anymore. Now it's time to start this whole thing. If I were playing the PC mode, I would be able to run. There's a trick where if you run diagonally and you're also using like the run capability, but you keep tapping like the crouch button, or I guess the crouch key on your keyboard, you won't make any noise while running. But you can't do that on the PS4 version.
So you slide across you wave dash across the ground to quietly run.
You're not. It's like you're not really like dashing or anything. You're just running, but because you're tapping the crouch button, the game thinks, "Oh, you're crouching. You're not making noise." Yeah.
Okay, so is Gareth in the call? So are you in the call or not, Gareth? Because you've gone on
you not
and
hear
off
me?
five
Do you not
times.
hear me?
We can, but you.
Jesus Christ! I've been in Discord. Discord. I've been picking up my mic. I've said the same stupid, unfunny intro line 7 times now. and got no response. I thought, okay, then they've finally gotten sick of me. I'll just go away now.
We couldn't hear you.
We heard you come into the call and out of the call like 6 times.
Yeah, for some reason, like Discord was picking up my mic, and so was like I exited Discord and checked other apps, and like my mic was being picked up, but I just reset Discord and it finally worked. So let me say my dumb joke. Welcome back to part 7 of FTA and Smoovies Play Alien Isolation. Okay, I'll see everyone next week. Bye.
Did you guys finish this game or?
Just
Oh well, no, he left the call again.
He'll be back.
He's back.
Steven, did you guys finish this game on FTCR or not?
No, we did.
Okay. Did you die?
Oh yeah, lots. But I edited it out. But then I edited it back in at the end so you could see me dying each time.
Yeah. I mean,
And I played that playthrough on easy mode.
It took us about 2 years, but we finished it.
This game's not old.
Yeah, this game's like 3 years old or so.
I don't remember. But this game's story sets it up for a sequel, so maybe there will be a.
Hopefully, I mean, we talked about it a bit in our run, where like we would both enjoy a sequel, but I believe it didn't sell amazingly well. Or it sold okay.
I heard only good things about it.
Yeah, I mean, it got mostly all positive. I think there were a few like average. I don't think it got a flat out negative review. Critically, it was a success, and I think sales-wise, it did okay. It is possible that this was the first Alien game released after Colonial Marines,
yeah,
which most people view as one of the worst games ever made, and I bought for £2 the last time I was back in England, and I have yet to play it. But it's a completely different team, completely different style. It was fun.
Ooh, okay, so we got a $40 donation from Goldstorm07. Thank
Yay.
you. He asks, I wonder if xenomorphs eat their own young.
No, they do not.
They do not eat their own young. It's a little morbid.
Xenomorphs don't really have young. The xenomorph reproduction cycle is different because they need, well...
It's different.
Don't they, like, basically pop out fully grown?
No.
Well, no, because they grow really quickly. But it's weird because the life cycle of as established in Aliens, not so much in Alien, but in Aliens there is a queen alien who lays facehugger eggs, and then the facehugger will jump out and impregnate a host, and then from that a xenomorph will pop out. So it's a very convoluted life cycle. Originally, there was a deleted scene in the original Alien where it's revealed that the alien was the people it kidnaps. It was turning them into the eggs, which would have been a more kind of direct life cycle. But then James Cameron was like, I'm gonna improve something that didn't need to be improved, and I'm gonna add a queen. Although the queen is fucking badass, I won't deny that.
Yeah. I guess we already.
Wait a minute. The way you described this, Gareth, it just sounds like a ripoff of Metroid.
fucking Ridley Scott. Well, Ridley Scott, unfortunately nowadays,
Huge
Ridley Scott
Metroid fan.
is a keeps ruining his own franchise. Like the last Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
God damn, they're terrible movies.
So Ridley Scott did the first one, and James Cameron did the second
Yes.
one. Okay.
And then David Fincher did the third one. And then Alien Resurrection, I forget, there was a French director, but it was written by Joss Whedon, which is everything you need to know. This moment, for the first time when the alien appears, that's fucking scary.
Mm-hmm.
Although I should say, I think
So
there's a
used to
moment.
it.
There's a moment in this chapter. I think it's even in this chapter or the next one, where you go back into the main hall and you see the alien kind of walk across like the whole, like the big open space. I was playing this on the PS3 version, which is obviously the least powerful. And on my version, instead of having a nice walk cycle, the alien, it looked like it was having a spasm as it was walking across the thing. It's like it's hard to be scared by this thing. We're doing an Irish jig across the walkway. Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to read, because nowadays you can get this game up pretty quick.
It's
Nowadays
probably
you can.
downloadable if you don't even want to look for a copy.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of re-getting this on the PS4 and playing this like kind of the way it was meant, like seeing the way it's meant to be seen.
You want to buy my copy?
I should finish the other game I bought off you first before I buy more games.
How many games have you purchased that you haven't even started yet?
I don't see how that's relevant to this conversation, Steven.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I will just see a game which like if I see it dirt cheap, I'll be like, I know I want to play this at some point, and this is too good of a deal to pass up on. So I got a few games that I've bought because they cost virtually nothing, and one of these days, well, like when my legs eventually get broken, I'll just stay in bed and play some games.
I mean, could just ask. I'll break your legs.
But you live in Florida. That's too long way to go. I started ask TJ, and he'd just cry on my legs, and then I'd slip over and break them that way.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, but what are you gonna tell him to make him cry that bad?
I'll just quote that episode. Oh, see, this I think this isn't the moment. It's a bit afterwards. I'll just quote that episode of Hey Arnold, where Arnold does karate, and then there's that one guy who's like, "Oh, I just looking for the bus stop." For some reason that gets to TJ, and I don't know why.
Oh, that's the one where Arnold just becomes a massive douchebag and starts beating people up
Yeah,
for no
that
reason,
episode.
right?
Well, not no reason. He does get mugged, so it starts from a place of self-defense, and then he just starts, attacking.
He
random
becomes
people.
what he was originally hates.
Yes, French
It's ironic or something.
or something. I don't fucking know. Who do I look like, Lewis? He'd know that shit.
I don't know how well he knows the Hey Arnold lore.
Hey Arnold,
fair.
dude, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the fucking Jungle movie. Fucking.
Does that
it's
come out
gonna
next
be-
month?
Yeah, it comes out on Thanksgiving, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's Hey Arnold first,
Broad-
then Rocco, and then Invader Zim. I think Invader Zim's the next one.
Invader Zim's getting a movie thing?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I didn't know that.
Is it
There's a teaser trailer on YouTube.
is it broadcast, DVD, or theater?
Broadcast. It's gonna be aired on Nickelodeon.
I don't have.
It's crazy though, because but Steven, it'll be online like 2 hours after it airs. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's
Probably.
weird though, because like they released like a little trailer and they released a scene, and the scene they released has better animation than the Hey Arnold movie does. Although
I never saw the Hey Arnold movie.
well, that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
if you want to get into
It's okay.
like the Hey Arnold backstory, originally what was released in theaters as Hey Arnold the movie was meant to be just a TV movie called Arnold Saves the Neighborhood, and then what has become the Jungle movie was going to be the big Hey Arnold movie where they put money into it and shit. But I guess because Hey Arnold the movie itself didn't do very well, and a bunch of other Nickelodeon movies didn't do very well, the idea was shelved.
Yeah, because I don't remember anybody really going to see it. The only other movies I can remember coming out around the time were the SpongeBob movie, which I know did well, and the Rugrats and Wild Thornberries crossover, which I believe did not do well.
Well, the first Rush, I have to go back and confirm the date, but it was either the Rugrats movie or Pokemon the first movie was the first non-Disney theatrical animated movie to break $100 million at the box office. Also, whatever one was released, I mean, like, they both did it, but I forget which one. I mean, Rugrats movie is the first American animated non-Disney movie to break 100, but I forget if it came out before Pokemon the first movie did.
Oh, Rugrats came out in '98.
So that was
Pokemon first movie
probably
was '99.
yeah. So that was
Get fucked, Pikachu. No one gives a shit anymore.
Yeah, but Rugrats the first movie, I think Rugrats movie, I think probably deserves it a little bit more because we were talking about animation. The animation in the Pokemon first movie is literally just an episode of the TV show.
No,
Like-
it's
No, it's
It's
way
a
better.
little better, but
better.
not really.
It's much better. Excuse me. Do you remember when Brock was holding on to Nurse Joy as Mewtwo was talking, and the camera does like a little
Turnaround.
does like a turnaround? That they never do that in the show.
No. Although it's funny though.
Do
'cause
you remember when they say, "Who's that Pokemon?" I think it's like Alakazam on the screen,
Yeah.
and they say something
No,
like Arbok or some shit.
It's Scyther, and they say Alakazam, which they address in the DVD commentary. It was pointed out to them, but in their own words, they thought, well, Team Rocket's pretty stupid; they wouldn't know. Although it's weird though, because
That is a good save.
in the commentary, they point out the fact that they know that fuck up, but there's an earlier fuck up where one of the trainers on Mewtwo's island,
Oh, he calls us Pidgeotto, yeah.
the S-Man knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, also for the American release, the American version of Mewtwo Strikes Back has a bunch of like CG and shit in the background. It's apparently, according to people who have seen both versions, a lot of the backgrounds in the Japanese version look like shit. So like that's why the American version has like a bunch of like smoke and steam effects to cover up the somewhat shoddy Japanese animation.
The Pokemon anime in the original Gen 1 anime just has no budget to it at all.
No.
The animation is not very good.
It's not. No, it's not. Which is why this is why like Mewtwo Strikes Back is not amazingly animated, but it is far better than Gen 1 of Pokemon. It's,
Also, Pokemon 2000 I think also has good animation. And
Yeah,
I've only seen the third movie like once a long time ago, but the Unknown and stuff in that are animated pretty well as well.
the thing about Pokemon movies is so like the 20th anniversary one, Pokemon I Choose You, which is like a retelling of season 1. I wanted to take a friend of mine to that, but it's only being shown in select theaters. Not one cinema in the state of Ohio is showing that movie.
Oh, I should probably check around here then, because like.
Well, like,
I wasn't originally interested, but now that I know that it's going to be hard, I need to go to show off my sick gamer cred.
So, what do you? How different do you think? And I'm sure at some point we'll get back to Alien, but fuck it, we're on a Pokemon roll. How different do you think the Pokemon franchise would be if the anime had ended? Well, originally Mewtwo Strikes Back was going to end the anime, which is why in that original Japanese trailer, there's like footage of like a little girl with her parents, and one of the directors confirmed that it's supposed to be Ash and Misty, like in the future, with like a little girl. And there's shit of the scenes in that trailer, the scenes of like Ash by a active volcano. It's like, where the fuck's that in the movie? Oh.
So you see, that's not canon anymore because Ash's true love is Serena now or something. I don't know. I don't follow the anime, but you see, I think that the anime probably still would have continued. What they probably would have done is something like the Pokemon Adventures manga, and just kept on doing the show just with different main characters.
So you think it would have been like the Power Rangers franchise, where everything is technically in canon. It's just every year we would just get a new antagonist based on the game.
Yeah, and like so in the Pokemon Adventures manga, which I actually like a lot, like after the after the Red, Blue, and Yellow arc, they start the characters from Gold, Silver, and Crystal are now the main characters, and the story follows them instead of the Red, Blue, Yellow characters. And the same thing when they get to Gen 3 and Gen 4. They kind of have that in like one of the like a Pokemon spin-off anime where they have like 3 episodes dedicated to Gold, Silver, and Crystal characters, but that's about it.
Wasn't that
Pokemon
Chronicles? Wasn't it
Chronicles?
Pokemon?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a guy based off of Gold. There's like one scene with the rival, and then that's it. And there's I think like a girl based off the Crystal design. if I remember correctly. It's been forever since I've watched that.
Well, also, Spell of the Unknown was supposed to be about one of the scientists finding the bones of a dinosaur, and then it was supposed to be like you then find out. If I remember correctly, you then find out Pokemon just takes place on Earth, just like really far into the future, where just animals evolved into Pokemon or something like that. But I guess the creative director was like, no, let's do something where a giant dog pretends to be a Bilgo's father. That's a much better idea for this movie.
Well, actually, that wouldn't make sense because Pokemon has to be a different world from ours because there is a Pokemon god, and it made all the Pokemon.
Yeah, but in Gen
True,
1,
but at
but in
that
Gen
point-
1 they found Mew in South America, and Lieutenant Surge is specifically American.
It's based
So-
on our world, but it's not our world.
No, they say if you look at the front of Lieutenant Surge gym, it says the Lightning American. So that got retconned. He's from Unova now. But
Well, yeah, I mean,
originally
at
it was
that point,
supposed to be the real world.
because Pokemon the movie 3 takes place in Johto. What generation did they introduce the God Pokemon?
Oh, 4. That's Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, so that would have
So
been.
yeah,
Gareth.
freaking
it's also-
Arceus, man. I hate
It's
him.
also in the first season of the anime they reference going to Hollywood, and then like all of it's weird because it is all in canon, but if you watch the whole season, like the first one they talk about American names and shit, and then you get to like Sun and Moon, and it's all like it's Kanto,
Yeah, there's also the joke in Pokemon the first movie where it's just like, where do these Vikings come? And then Ash says, I think they're from Minnesota.
damn
They
it.
mostly come from Minnesota. Yeah, I think Pokemon is the ultimate example that this proves that
damn it.
atheism's real.
Yeah, I don't believe in Arceus. He doesn't exist. It doesn't make sense that a Pokemon would create the entire world.
It doesn't make
Especially
sense.
since scientifically, Mew has the DNA of all Pokemon, so Mew is the scientific ancestral Pokemon. Arceus just doesn't make sense, guys. Jeez.
It also doesn't make sense that a 10-year-old could capture God.
Hey,
It also
at least it explains why there's a Pokemon that looks like a lamppost. A god made it.
Shitty divine intervention, hooray.
Yeah, just saying.
He's got a point.
So, Gareth, do you remember sneaking through this place with all the robots? Do you remember doing that in the game?
Yeah, dude, the robots are fucking scarier than the
Did you-
alien is.
I've watched a speed run. You can just run through the whole thing and they can't catch you because they walk.
Motherfucker.
It's like, god damn it! Why didn't I think
Is
of that?
is that in all settings or just like easy mode?
No, it's in. I'm playing on nightmare mode and I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Hold on a moment. I need to see how scrub-tastic you're gonna be, compared to the best,
Oh, don't.
the best people.
Don't.
All
do
right,
that.
let's see.
Well-
Alien Isolation.
Ted, before you even do that, I found a speedrun online where the guy actually sped up his game footage. That's fucking cheating.
It is cheating, yeah.
Oh, Steven,
what's
he did call it a
CC?
speed run.
Uh,
What's a CC in this game? Because there's like no CC and all CCs or something.
I have fucking.
Oh, nobody's done a Nightmare difficulty speedrun.
Yes, they have. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Ted, in this game, CC stands for Captain Crunch. There's a moment where you can find some Captain Crunch, and it gives you superpowers. You can blast the
Just
alien
like
away.
real life. Yeah. Oh, you know what? What game I should do for a charity marathon one day is Captain Crunch's Crunchling Adventure for the PC. It came free. It comes free in a box. It came free in a box of Captain Crunch, and it's a game where you raise your own Captain Crunchling, Crunchberry thing, and you train it in order to make the best Captain Crunchling by feeding a Captain Crunch cereal.
Crunchberries
And
aren't
making-
vegan?
And you also make it skateboard backwards as well.
That's
which
not
is...
safe.
No, it's not.
That's not safe.
You also drop frickin' boulders on it as well.
That's
it's-
Steven's only issue with that entire concept. Remember, skateboarding backwards, that's not safe.
That's not safe.
This lesbian bar doesn't have a fire exit.
There's also the fact that there's also like Gatorade advertisements all over the place because I suppose the same company owns both brands. But
Of
it's
course
just
there
really
are.
It's really distracting. But yeah, I need to do that for like Brain Scratch or something because it's the stupidest game, but I love it because
Because
it's
you're
my
stupid.
favorite. It's my favorite cereal. growing up.
Captain Crunch is pretty tight.
Were you Captain Crunch specifically, or Crunch Berries?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
I
Oh,
don't
we
go- I
always
don't- I
got
don't go
Crunch
into that.
Berries.
Ah, damn it! I got caught.
I
no.
think the
Oh
series.
no! I got killed.
Oops! Only berries just show how incompetent Captain Crunch is, and he doesn't deserve to be in charge of a ship. Can't even put his own goddamn cereal in there.
Oh, ooh, we got another donation. $10 from the Crazy Even. Story time. When I was playing this game, I was dealing with a Xenomorph and put down a flashbang in a hallway with a stretcher to distract it or something. I don't know. I was exploring the area for a bit, but then the
I don't
fucker
know.
appeared, so I moved back to the hallway with the stretcher. The alien moved into the ducts, and I was about to move again when I heard noises, and it was a group of NPC survivors moving into the hallway. I decided to just wait for them to leave, because those guys are usually hostile. But then they moved right over the flashbang, and it went off. I had completely forgotten about it. Then the next minute, the Xenomorph came back and slaughtered all of them. And I was under the stretcher the entire time. After it finished its happy fun murder time, it slicked backed off into the duct, and I was left with a combination of relief and guilt. It's such a great game, man. I'm
Relief
happy
and
you're playing
guilt.
this movie.
Thank you, Even.
Even you're amazing.
So you can trick the alien into killing other enemies, then?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The Xenomorph wants to kill all the humans.
Hey,
Wow.
baby, want to kill all humans?
Although, if you said they want to reproduce and they need humans to reproduce, shouldn't they want to keep the humans alive?
No, they don't have to be alive.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, that's also another thing in context of the first Alien movie. There's no explanation. Like the movie doesn't explain what the alien wants. It just like it's almost like it's a scare. It's like a newborn scared
it.
animal just starts murdering people.
Oh, I'm good. Sorry.
Yeah, because newborn animals usually just kill people. Like, you go up to a newborn bear and it's going to rip your throat out.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing as Cloverfield. Like, it isn't stated in the movie, but like as TV tropes would say, Word of God states that it's a newborn monster that just like wakes up and goes like he has no idea where it is, what's going on, and everyone's trying to kill it, so it just goes crazy.
Okay.
They're designed to kill though, Ted. They're a weapon.
Oh yeah, the Xenomorphs are they're kind of jerks, unless you haven't noticed.
Weren't they? Oh, yeah, because in Prometheus they probably explained why they were made or something.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Prometheus just makes things even more confusing.
Okay.
Prometheus is not very good.
Okay. Is it worse than the newer Alien movie?
Remember the confusing life cycle we described? They added like extra steps to it in Prometheus.
Yeah, I love when games do that or movies do that.
No, you
I
don't.
love when games do it too.
It's so annoying.
Alright. The Xenomorph is always here. He's always hanging out right there. It's best just to wait for him to go away.
Can you track it at all later in the game?
Go away, you freak. You can track
Go
it.
what? Steven, I was just thinking that. Go away, you freak. Get out of here, you freak.
Yeah, I have a tracker. It doesn't tell you where things are. It only tells you where things are when they are moving. So it can get a little frustrating.
Go away, you freak.
Go away. Sick of this shit.
You take it to the Super Bowl.
Do you even watch the Super Bowl? You're like
Oh,
all
so-
British, aren't you?
That's a. Let me fucking check my dick. Yeah, I think I am. It's a
It's
call
on your
for
dick.
Aqua Teen.
It's written on your dick whether or not you're British.
Yeah, don't you know? I mean, don't you guys have this in America whenever you're born? That
No.
they just
No.
tattoo your nation's flag on your penis.
No, they just chop the foreskin off instead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Well, yeah, that's what our flag is made of. So.
Oh.
Don't disrespect it. Okay.
That's why all those football players are taking a knee. Their dicks just hurt, man.
Okay.
Can you blame?
Fucking soldiers. Fucking aliens.
What's happening? What-
Tell me.
What planet am I on?
You're on a space station, Steven. Gosh, don't you know the lore of aliens,
Oh man,
colonial marines?
someone's taking a leak out of that duct.
Yeah, it's the
Oh wait,
alien.
no, this is colonial marines was the really really bad
Marines.
one, right?
Yes, that was the one where like Sega.
Ah!
I forget.
Sorry.
I forget who was the developer, but like Sega sued them.
Oh, damn it. I got killed.
So did somebody like hijack the robots to make them want to kill you?
So Wayland
Space
Yutani
Jesus.
owns Sevastopol Station, and they know that the Xenomorph is there, and they're trying to kill any witnesses. And the robots found out that I'm in their restricted area, and now they're going to try to kill me because
okay.
because I tried to communicate with my ship. That's the reason why I went to this restricted area, was to talk to my ship, and now they want to kill me. Yeah,
Okay.
you asked.
So they're just doing their job. Okay.
Well, it's against robot protocol to kill, so.
Yeah, but they don't have control over that.
Well, they're also not a they, are they? Damn it.
Well, I mean, what else would we call them?
By their names? Wow. What kind of question is that?
I don't know what the robot name is. Do they have a human name, or are they like model F12, section 15 of the robot penal code? I don't know.
Jesus Christ, Ted! You can't just ask a robot what their name is. What the fuck?
Well, then no, yes you can. Otherwise, how am I supposed to communicate with it?
Because they have name tags, you idiot.
I can't read.
Dumbass.
All right. Well, I got caught a couple times, but yes, you can basically just run through that whole area.
It won't work every time, but occasionally it might.
Just don't run underneath any ducks, or you will get caught. It's weird. In that area,
Or geese.
the alien doesn't want to come out of the ducts, but if you run underneath one, it'll grab you. It's weird.
It's afraid of you, Steven.
It's just in that one area.
It's more afraid of you than you are of it.
You're thinking of bears, Ted.
How do we know that bears are more afraid of me than I am of it? I'm pretty freaking scared of bears, man. All right.
You're scared of everything. You don't count.
Oh, okay.
Get fucked.
I'm just saying, those things have claws and shit. I'm just a squishy human. I don't know why it would be more afraid of me than I would be of it. I'm just saying.
Because bears don't normally see people who wear like a Hyrule Warrior scarf everywhere they go. That kind of freaks me out.
But I don't wear a Hyrule Warrior scarf everywhere I go.
You're wearing one right now, aren't you? Don't lie,
I
Ted.
know that.
Don't lie, Ted.
Well, just the fact that right now I'm wearing a Hyrule Warrior scarf and nothing else is an anomaly.
I forgot about
So
him.
I don't think it really counts right now.
If we reach our $2,000 goal, Ted will take a picture of that and put it on Instagram.
I don't have an Instagram.
Exactly.
Gordon?
Gordon.
Why are you loading the same area I was just in? Like, okay, that's one thing that I don't understand about games. It loads the area, and oops, I died. Well, let's load the whole area again. No, just reset it. Just put me back at the starting position and reset where all the elements were. You don't have to reload the entire thing.
It's irritating, like when you have to restart a level and you have to, in some games, and some games it'll just restart automatically, and in other games it has to reload the whole thing all over again.
Oh, no, I think I know what happened. It's taking me back to the previous area. Damn it, I gotta run through this thing again. I've got it. God damn it. Alright, it's already beginning.
It begins. Ted, shut up. He's trying to win.
I didn't say anything.
You're cheating, Ted. And I don't appreciate it.
It's okay, Steven. What you can do is you can switch the feed to my gameplay, where I've already won.
Ted, just start streaming the credits and Steven can go there.
Yeah, but then that's not the way we do things at Fund the Charity Room. We show legitimate gameplay 100% of the time.
Yes, of course we do.
I mean, otherwise there'd be stuff like Gareth dying to Wispy Woods. and like that would just be ridiculous.
It would be ridiculous. Ted, we agreed never speak of that. All right.
Oh, you agreed.
Fuck you, Ted.
Yep.
And don't forget, also thanks to that, I need to shave Ted's head for charity.
I never agreed to that.
Oh, it's fine, Ted. I did. So, and I outrank you in life, so I'm gonna shave your head.
Yeah, Gareth agreed to it, so.
How about we compromise and shave TJ's head instead?
I don't want to see bald TJ. I want to see bald Ted.
Yeah, but TJ be scary. I like how every time we go into that room and she goes to press a button, she never actually
Yeah.
presses an actual button. Like, you could have fixed that animation. Sega, come on, guys.
Did Sega make this game?
Sega published it.
They published it,
Okay.
and they paid for it. So ultimately, everything is their fault.
Okay. Good to know.
Because as we all know, that's how blaming game companies works.
Yeah, you just blame the highest up person on the ladder. Well, honestly, that's kind of what happens with everything in real life. You're like, wow, this is terrible. Thanks, Obama. Even if it's not technically Obama's fault, but, you know, whatever.
Everything.
Thanks, Moses.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Yeah. No, Moses is... Would Moses outrank Noah? I don't know. I mean, on one hand, Noah was told that the entire world was going to be flooded. But on the other hand, Moses got rocks. So...
Yeah. Noah just made a bow. Who gives a shit? Moses, like, fucking
Moses
spoke the
doesn't
fire
need-
and shit.
Moses doesn't need a boat because he can just split the entire ocean in half.
Yeah.
Exactly. Moses got mad powers. Moses got, like, the Jedi powers. Moses was the world's first Jedi. It's not included in the Bible, but Moses and Methuselah totally had a lightsaber battle over an active volcano.
Did you guys ever check out the New Testament DLC?
Oh, I hate that. Oh, that's the Revelations, the Revelations DLC. I hate that that part. They totally ruined Jesus' character arc. He's a peace-loving guy, and they're having him lead the war against the devil. No, that wouldn't happen. That's not in character.
Old Testament, you can't improve on the original Old Testament. I love the final boss, God. He just wants to murder everyone. It's great.
No, but God's the protagonist, Gareth.
Not in the Old Testament. Go back and fucking read that shit, son.
The protagonist is the main character, not necessarily the good guy.
No, that's
right.
a protagonist. Jesus, Ted, keep up.
Okay.
I didn't like the New Testament plot twist where Jesus comes back to life.
Unfortunately, test audiences didn't like the original ending, so they had to bring it back 3 days later.
Well, there was a lot of controversy with the New Testament because there's 4 writers, Matt, Mark, Luke, and John, and they all disagreed about different things. Not to mention that Mary's part of the script was just chopped out entirely. It's out there. You can find out what she originally had to write, but you really have to look hard for it.
I thought Judas put on a pretty excellent performance.
I wish this was true about the Bible. We'll just focus tested the shit.
Well, no, part of that is actually true. Mary Magdalene wrote a gospel, and it doesn't count. The church doesn't recognize it as legit.
Is that in the Apocrypha?
I don't know. Like it's a little bit annoying that people consider Dante's Inferno to be more like religiously accurate, even though that's legitimate self-insert fan fiction, than Mary Magdalene's actual written gospel.
What you mean Dante from the
Dante's in
Devil May
from
Cry
Devil May,
video?
yeah,
Dante's not
the
in
Bible
it. He's not
featuring
in...
Dante from the Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
Devil May Cry series.
Dante's not even in the Bible, yeah. And the 9 Circles of Hell, that's not even in the Bible.
Yeah,
either.
that's just him. Dante's Inferno is just Dante coming up with reasons to torture everybody in the real world that he hates.
Yep, pretty much.
He's a petty asshole.
I could just see the 9 circles of hell just being 9 increasingly more populated conventions you have to go to. Like, fuck this.
Nobody wears deodorant.
No one was the old. Everyone's in line for a brain scratch panel. Oh, fuck my life.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay, Gareth. You'll still have a panel. It'll just be too small for everyone to fit.
Perfect. We can make everyone leave.
Yeah, maybe
Everyone, donate and tell us who your favorite gospel writer is.
Do you?
Mine is John, because he refers to himself throughout as the one who Jesus loves.
In terms of
You learn these things when you grow up Catholic.
Yes, you do.
John's Twitter handle is some call me Johnny.
That's why he has so much subscribers. He made a deal with Jesus.
Made a deal with Jesus to get high subscriber counts.
In terms of room capacity at too many games, they have a room that fits 1, then one that fits 2, and one that fits like 4. I would imagine, since they gave us 1 both times, will they just take us straight up to 4 next time? Can we skip 2?
Yeah, I would. That's the thing. Because last year, I was told by someone who worked there that they had noticed how packed our panel was and how they had to turn people away. So I assumed we'd get more. So yeah, I don't know.
I've heard talk about them moving to a different venue. That's not official yet, obviously.
It's been rumored for a few years that they want to move it to downtown Philly.
Yeah, so then if you
That's
could
what
get a
it's been
panel
considered.
there, it would have more seating.
Maybe. I mean, I'm still debating whether I want to go to too many games next year. I may skip next year.
Yeah.
It
Well,
depends.
Would you plan on going to other conventions?
Yeah,
or-
I would. Yeah, because Heroes Con is normally like a week or two before too many games, and that's just when I go to that with like TJ and Jonathan and just like local friends, and we don't do any panels. We just go and have fun. And I was only able to go once a few years ago, and it was like one of the most fun weekends I've had. So I'm thinking of doing that. And then me and Jonathan want to go to New York Comic Con next year, so just to
Ooh.
experience it.
going to cons is way more fun when there's no stress involved and you can just go and enjoy it. Which is why, even though I'm not a big anime person, it's fun to go to Anime Boston because I never do anything there. It's just, okay, I'm going to go and enjoy the experience. That's actually also why I want to do PAX again, because there's no way I'm ever getting a panel at PAX.
or tickets.
But then you also have to like sell your soul to get tickets, and
When do tickets usually go on sale for PAX?
around this time of year, which is making things very stressful.
Oh,
Because I
dear.
never want to look away from Twitter, because if I do, I know that tickets are going to go online the second There was a year when I went to take a shower at one point. Like, I was looking at Twitter. It's like, oh, I'm going to take a shower. I come back, tickets have gone on sale, and like Saturday and Friday were already sold out.
Hey, lesson learned: don't take a shower.
No one that does at cons anyway.
Yeah, but before the con seems a little, I don't know, much.
No, it's fine.
So what's so special about PAX?
It's just big. That's the thing.
Oh.
Usually the thing is that usually they've got like game companies and things there, so you can play demos of stuff is really the big thing.
Oh.
Like Nintendo has a booth there, Sega has a booth there. When I went to PAX, one of the first times I was able to play a demo of Sonic 4 Episode 2. And
Best game ever made, baby.
Yeah, but there's no Green Hill Zone, Gareth.
Exactly, best game ever made, baby. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. 3 fucking Sonic games coming out this year will have a Green Hill Zone in it.
Yeah.
Good job, Sega.
Yeah, but it's mostly just the fact that it's a place where the public can play a lot of the demos that would normally be held at E3 is the big thing. The problem is lines. If you don't get to the demo you want like right away, you're waiting 2 hours in line. So other than that, it's got basically the same kind of vendors and tournaments and stuff that you would see at any other con. So
do they usually give you something like? Do they usually let you know in advance when tickets are going on sale, or is it just like
they only
hey,
did that one? The only year they did that was the year Brain Scratch went to PAX, and they just said, nah, it was the site crashed for too many people, so we're just gonna do it the old way now, which is
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
I think it's the PAX more expensive than the average con.
A little bit, but not too much. I think like a 3-day pass might be like $75 or $100-ish dollars. It might have gotten more expensive. I haven't been able to buy tickets for a couple of years. I have very generously been given some tickets the past couple of years because I wasn't able to buy them. So
because I'm considering PAX for next year, but I don't know. difficult to see.
Yeah.
Finances
That's
are.
too much money for me.
Well,
Yeah,
Twix,
you guys also
Twix.
would have to travel too.
Yeah, Twix, I wouldn't
Yeah.
worry too much because you probably wouldn't be able to get tickets anyway, so don't worry about it.
Oh. We also have to fly too.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
reason
well, we
why
could-
I am more interested in going is because I don't have to pay hotel or train expenses or
Where,
plane or
where is it?
anything.
Boston?
Boston, yeah. So it's like a 20-minute train
Well,
ride to the
Boston's
Boston
on.
airport.
Let me see how far a drive Boston is.
You're Ohio, about 12 hours. 12
11
to
and a half
14
hours. 11 and a half hours it's showing. So, guys, we can all
Huh.
get in a car and we can all just stay at Ted's house. It's fine. He invited us. You all heard it. You all heard it. He invited us.
Wait, how is it 11 hours for you guys? I've driven basically to Ohio a lot, and it's usually like 12-ish.
I
Close
just
to us.
I just put in my Google Maps. I just put Boston, MA, and it came up with 11 hours and 33 minutes.
Okay, you know what? Actually, that we probably do spend that much time on the road. We stop a lot, cause my grandparents live basically on the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania, so
Yeah, that's why. Too Many Games is like an 8-hour drive. MomoCon was like 10, 11 hours. We got real bad fucking traffic first going down to MomoCon first
That's
night.
in a rush hour.
Yeah,
I find it weird that MomoCon would almost take you longer than going to Too Many Games, because without traffic, it's probably much quicker.
on the way back, it went quicker because we didn't run into traffic, but it was it was long. I mean, going to Heroes Con, because that's in North Carolina. It's in one of the Carolinas, and that was like 8.5 hours.
I'm kind of burnt down on conventions, really, because like
Yeah.
I never. There's never any famous or well-known people that I ever want to see at those things, and except for Dana Snyder, but that was in Miami and that was super close to me. But anyways, but
That's a thing about PAX though, is that they generally can get bigger names as well, because it's a bigger convention.
that's cool and all, but generally the only thing that I really like, the most fun thing for me is just hanging out with friends. Like, it's the only thing that I really want to do. So it's like, but I could do that for much cheaper if I just go to their house.
I just like I like Heroes Con because pretty much so many of the Archie Sonic people go there, and so like it was great.
Yeah, but ShadowCon doesn't have the stupid team system, so that makes it the better game. Also, the casino level in Sonic Heroes sucks ass, and I hate it. Oh my god.
Yep.
No, it doesn't.
Caro, get out of
Caro.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Sonic
matter.
Heroes is pretty bad. Although that casino level in Sonic Forces is like nope.
I think I would say Shadow is a better game just because you can actually play the levels.
Yep.
It's still an awful game.
Oh no, not that Shadow isn't a good game by any means. It's just frustrating because it technically has all of the stuff that people really wanted from an adventure era game. Like, for example, only one
Guns
playable
and
character. Yeah, well, that's what I wanted, isn't it? Weren't you 14 when Sonic? Actually, no, I was 11 when Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog came out.
16, I think.
Yeah, I was like 16,
I
17,
was
something like that.
9.
Get the fuck out of here, you child.
No.
It was 2005, right?
Fair enough.
Wait, Caro, you're only 2 years younger than I am.
Oh no, I'm 21.
Oh, that's 3. Okay.
Jesus, that's still so young. I've wasted my life with this shit.
Yes, you have.
Because Gareth, we all know you die at 30.
Yep.
Honestly, your teens, they kind of suck. 20s are great. 30s is just like, damn it, I'm 30. But then 40s are good again. So it's
Well,
like,
by the time you're 40, you should hopefully be over getting old. I would hope.
I won't be.
yeah, like by the time you're 40, you're like, yeah, whatever, I'm old. I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna be dead soon, it's fine.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to 40s. Not looking forward to 30s, though.
I'm looking
What
forward
about
to
like your 50s and 60s?
Well, we just said everything after 40s is kind of the
You
same.
just don't give a shit after that.
I'm looking forward to my 60s because then you start getting senior discounts. on shit.
Hey.
Assuming we live that long.
Assuming we
Yeah,
still have
I know.
Medicaid.
Yeah, I don't plan to live that long, so it's fine.
I'm gonna avoid getting into the dark topics today, so 25 of
Yeah, let's get into the dark topics with Super Mario Galaxy, the fun game for children, and the adult horror game
We just talk about Pokemon the entire time.
Pokemon and Jesus, wholesome topics.
Yeah, good stuff. Pokemon and Jesus.
You know, I actually do remember when when I was being in church when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and people saying that Pokemon was the devil. Like, I really do remember
Wait,
that.
really?
Yeah, because don't you know, Pokemon is evolution, and evolution is wrong.
Oh, that's right.
Oh God.
Because people don't look up how the game works and think evolution means Darwin's theory of evolution when it's really more like just puberty. So, yeah.
Okay, my scanner is telling me to go the wrong way. You have a scanner that sort of like acts like clairvoyance in a way that can tell you which way you need to go, but sometimes it's wrong.
Well, I would make the game too easy, Steven.
Yeah. Okay, I got the supplies.
Wait, is that the thing that looks like the PKE meter from Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Kinda.
Okay.
I love Ghostbusters. That's a damn good movie.
Yeah.
Did you see the new one?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you not hate it?
It was fine. Like I kind of fell into the middle. I didn't think some people were like it's fucking amazing, and some people were like it's the worst movie ever made. I was like it was fine. Like I laughed a handful of times. I thought
no!
It wasn't as good as the original, and I thought the
I don't think anybody would say it's better than the original.
It's weird though, because I had issues with the tone. Because at some points they would be like trying to be super serious, and then they'd get like stupidly goofy, and I was just like, just pick a tone. Like, just pick one. Don't try and skirt the line between both of them. That just annoys me. I don't like it when because so few films can pull that off effectively, and poor Fig was not able to do that. Or Fig, is it Fig or Fig? Who gives a fuck?
Fag.
Fig.
Fag. I don't know. No, wait, no, don't call him Fag. That sounds bad. Don't. Never mind. I'm pretty sure it's Feig, actually.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Well, either way, it was it bombed, so we're not gonna get a sequel.
I thought it didn't do too badly.
That did decently.
It's one of those cases where like, hey, it didn't technically bomb, but it did not make as nearly as much money as they were expecting it to.
Oh, it's a Square Enix thing where because Rise of the Tomb Raider only made 3 million sales as opposed to like 10, it's a failure. All right. I love video games.
Yeah.
I like video games.
I like video games. Well, I think normally movies, they typically state, in order for it to be considered a success, it needs to make 2.5 times back its budget. Now, things like that don't account for marketing, and Ghostbusters clearly had a fuck ton of marketing budget. So it's possible it could have made technically back its production budget, but its marketing budget was probably another couple hundred, like at least another 100 million, because that shit was fucking everywhere.
Shit.
They probably should have gotten a better marketing team though, because
those trailers were fucking terrible.
I did end up liking the movie. Like, I wouldn't say it's a phenomenal must watch, but I did end up liking it. But those trailers were really bad. So they probably should have gotten a better marketing team.
Especially the first one, where it implies it's in the same universe as the original.
Yeah.
I mean, in that regard, you're just
with the piano
lying / confusing your fans base, which is not something you want to do.
Oh, here comes the Xenomorph. He's looking for me.
You know, I'm pretty sure Xenomorph is never even said in any of the Alien movies. I think it's just from like the fiction and like the behind the scenes stuff. I don't think on camera anyone uses the term Xenomorph.
It's just from the forums.
Yeah.
Are they supposed to be blind or?
No, they can see.
Well,
they can see. You just have to hide from them, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd love it if, like, in like the next Alien movie, instead of calling it like Xenomorph or like Alien, the characters refer to these creatures as spooky space beasts.
So I just saw it walking around. Is it supposed to look like a guy in a rubber suit? Because
Yes.
if so, then they succeeded.
Well, in Alien, the budget wasn't entirely high, and kind of like Jaws, the fact that this stuff looks shit made them use it sparingly, and that's why it looks so good. If you see the B-roll, it is just some like
Damn it! Damn it!
it is it
I
is just
died.
some like 6-foot college student in this crappy fitting suit, and it looks horrible. So sometimes less is way more effective.
You see, that's interesting because from what I remember hearing, I thought that the aliens animatronics for the aliens weren't they pretty impressive for the time?
Yeah, Aliens, but in the first Alien,
Yeah.
the effects were, I think, because Alien made so much money, they were able to get
More
a
animatronics and stuff. Yeah.
much bigger. Well, no, the first movie didn't have any animatronics; it was just suits and like puppetry. And then in the sequel, that's when like you have like the Alien Queen is like a mixture of puppets and animatronics. And the Alien Queen is a great design. Looks cool as shit. Delta 88 asks, "What's the hashtag for this marathon?" I think it's clearly hashtag Smoothie wins.
Have to.
Yes.
We probably should have made one. I guess hashtag race through space is the closest thing.
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
That works.
Despite all empirical evidence, Smoovies won yesterday. That was me. I won.
Hello, I am Mr. Smoovies.
That's me I'm talking about.
Calico, who often supports the streams and makes art. One thing he did. Hey, I won this. You won this. I won this.
That's like, oh yeah, you know my favorite thing about that type of stuff is at that IDW Sonic panel where they finally revealed Ian Flynn was writing it. There was just one guy in the crowd you could clearly just hear screaming, "I called it! I called it! It's because of me! I called it!" So we should all thank that one random kid who called Ian Flynn writing that book. God bless you, you crazy bastard.
Yeah, but he'll never write the actual Sonic games though. Not that he shouldn't.
He came with colors. Close with colors.
Oh, cool. That's actually I'm not trying to talk him down. I've never read the Archie comics, but I've seen clips of his or screenshots of his writing. It's phenomenal. It's just I don't see them using stuff from the Archie series because I feel like the team would rather have that kind of feel separate.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like I would never expect the writers for the Batman animated series to write a Batman movie in the same sort of way.
Again, came close. Two of the writers worked on a before Batman Begins. It was Paul Dini and Alan Burnett. They took meetings with Warner Brothers at two different times. That they were going to write a normal Batman movie. I think that one involved Ra's al Ghul, and then they were also working on a live action version of Batman Beyond that never came to be.
Oh, nice.
You idiots.
You know what? Like, imagine how different the movie landscape would be if that had happened. Because that would mean no Dark Knight either.
Yeah, possibly. Also, it's like just imagine how much cooler the Dark Knight Rises would have been if instead of that stupid, pointless John Blake Robin bullshit, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's real name was revealed to be Terry McGinnis. That would have been. I think that would have been a better. Because I audibly groaned when he was like, "You should use your real name, Robin." Get it? It's like the guy from the books. I was like, no one's called fucking Robin. Stupid movie. Bane saves that movie. Bane is one of the Dark Knight Rises is fine, but I think it's easily the weakest, and it's saved mostly by Bane. Because Bane's badass in that movie.
Welcome to Hiding Under a Desk, the Let's Play.
Part 6.
We are streaming Hiding Under a Desk.
We are training for nuclear fallout in the 50s. Just hide on your desk, duck and cover.
Oh yes, your 1-inch thick plywood desk will save you from that nuclear explosion, kids.
It ain't the only thing that's 1 inch thick. Hey.
That's
It's perfectly fine if you plan to have intercourse with a Smurf, Stephen. All right, don't judge me.
I'm sorry to insult your culture.
The Smurfs are very important in Britain, don't you know?
Oh, in Europe they are. So yeah.
Yes, Britain's part of Europe.
Exactly. Well, Not for much longer.
It's still part of the continent, even if it's not part of the EU.
Ah, damn it.
Not anymore, it ain't.
Alright.
Okay, I know that England has some like ego problems, but an island that small cannot be considered a continent. Okay?
That's what you think, Ted.
All right. Okay,
Don't kink shame my country.
okay, it's not like I can just go around and just claiming whatever. Oh wait, no, America did that too. Shit.
Get fucked.
Oh, I have an idea.
No, you don't.
Oh, damn it. I don't have an idea.
Told you.
So do you save at the phones?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you call your mom and ask her what's for dinner?
Mom, can you come pick me up from the space station? There's an alien trying to get me.
Okay, sweetie. I'll be right there.
And then Ripley just shows up. It's like, ah. Steven, did you ever play through the DLC with like the actual alien cast?
I did a little bit.
Okay.
Do you play as Sigourney Weaver's character in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the DLC, you get a choice of 3 of the crew members. I think it's 3 of the crew members you can choose from, and like I think all the ones that were like Sigourney Weaver comes back and re-records new audio and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Do they ever say in any of the movies that she has a daughter, or is that just something they made up?
No, that's true. Yeah, Aliens again. Minor spoiler. Aliens takes place about 200 years after Alien, and when Ripley first wakes up, it's revealed that her daughter is dead, and that kind of upsets her.
Oh.
Only slightly though. She gets over it after a few minutes.
Well, I mean, I guess that would happen if you go into cryosleep for 200 years.
Well, I think in context of the series, she just goes in. She's just waiting to be rescued. I don't think she's not expected to go under for like 200 years.
Oh, okay.
I distracted them with the flare. They're like flies going to a light. Get out of here. Get out of here. You dumbasses. Now get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is there any way to like manipulate the alien to do really stupid shit?
No.
Ah.
Xenomorph legs, I'm proud of you today.
I'm coming, Xenomorph legs. I'm regular legs.
I'm Amanda legs.
This is the noise I make when I run. Oh, fucking shit, it's Xenomorph.
I murdered someone.
Now get the fuck out of here.
I thought you said it was self-defense, dude.
Yeah, that one.
Now get the fuck out of here.
Now get the fuck out of here! Oh, alien heard me murder someone.
It's a good job.
Hey, man, I wanted to murder that guy.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Xenomorph actually has some pretty interesting code to it. When it's nearby, the game has sort of like a pressure meter. Ah, damn it. It saw me. It has a pressure meter the closer it gets to me, so it sort of knows that it's close by. But if it gets to too high of a pressure, then it will leave. So...
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
so-
Because it doesn't want to be in a dangerous situation?
No, it's just that... It's just, so that you have some chance of winning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you... Is there a way to make it go up, or...
You just have to be in the same area as it for long enough, and then it'll eventually leave.
Oh, it's there so that the thing won't just stay around in the same place and you're just stuck waiting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, well, here's attempt number 4, I think. This isn't the part that I ever get stuck on, so that's great.
No, it's not.
But maybe the parts that I do get stuck on, I won't get stuck on. Because that's...
Yes, you will.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now get the fuck out of here. Why does he do that?
I Because it's the funniest part. Now get the fuck out of here.
I'm proud of you. Now get the fuck out of here. They shot me. Man.
They gave the alien a gun? Wow.
Yeah.
It's America. What do you expect?
No, first off, Garrett, this is Space America.
Space America.
That's the title of the movie that I want to see. Space America.
Well, technically, America's the only country to have... We claimed the moon. It's ours now. Our flag's up there.
Yeah.
So, we're the only one who owns anything in space. So, yeah. It is Space America now.
The moon. We should rename the moon to Space America.
Disneyland moon.
I'm having a really awful time in this part. This is not good.
I'm on my way.
Hey Gareth, you seen any good skooks lately?
Oh wait, Skooks?
Mm-hmm.
Cranky Pigeon, what are your issues with DuckTales? Aside from the Beagle Boys, I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
The new DuckTales?
New DuckTales, fucking awesome. Again, aside from the Beagle Boys, which I think are pretty, they're handled pretty terribly. I'm liking most of the show.
What did they change about the Beagle Boys?
They're just
not
like
Beagles
They
anymore.
normally just like the stupid bad guys?
yeah, it was like normally they were like one of them like big time the short one who was voiced by Frank Welker. He was like he actually had like good ideas and they were seen as threatening. I'm gonna minor spoilers for DuckTales. In this version, they're all kind of idiots, and they're not intimidating because in their first episode, Donald Duck beats the shit out of them. So like, just in their first episode, they're not a threat. So like, it's you know, it's like whatevs. But
Oh yeah, so that was a question I had. Is Donald Duck like actually part of the show, or
yes,
is that?
yes, he
Okay.
is.
Oh, that's interesting because I thought one of the things about the original was that Donald Duck's not really involved at all.
He's not involved, but in the comic books that DuckTales is, the original DuckTales was based on, Donald Duck was a big part of it, and I
Okay.
think at that point Michael Eisner's views was like we don't want to use any of our characters on TV too much in case they fail and tarnish the name, which is why like Donald
Except for
appeared.
Goofy for some reason.
Well, at that point, that was several years. That was at that point the Disney animation had been kind of established as good. That's why they were allowed to use Goofy. But like Mickey was never allowed to be on a show, and Donald was only used here and there because it was like he's technically a part of the show and he is a name you know, but he's not in every episode. And it's the same with new DuckTales. Like none of the characters are in every episode. Like so in the episode that just aired today, Louis is not in it at all.
Oh, do they?
Uh,
Oh yeah. Do they try to give the different kids different personalities this time?
They do. They
Okay.
all have different personalities, and yeah, it's Huey is like the leader. He's the smart one. Dewey is kind of he's the adventurous risk taker, and Louis is just lazy as shit. It's great.
So it's like not like. So are they trying to have like all the ducks be like an ensemble thing, and Scrooge isn't just like the main character all the time, kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, because like I guess technically Quack Pack did the let's give the triplets like individual personalities first, but no one seems to like Quack Pack that much. So yeah. Ian Burrow asks, he said this to me, but I'm going to put it out to everyone in the call. Is there any playthrough you've done which you would like to redo?
Oh God.
All of them.
That's a cop out, but a little bit, yeah. For Brain Scratch, oh God, I'm gonna need to think. Somebody else go.
Alien. I think our LP was kind of weak.
Yeah, I think the issue with that was we took a patented 9-month hiatus between like parts 5 and 6, and so we kind of lost a lot of momentum of what we were doing with that.
Yeah, and also I had no idea what I was doing, and I was playing on easy mode, and the whole thing was just kind of weak.
I liked it. I thought it turned out pretty. I thought towards the end of it, where we literally ran out of stuff to talk about, so we just start talking about like the concept of time. I thought was kind of neat, but
We did.
I don't know, like yeah, we get like in like the last part, we get like oddly philosophical, slightly, like very minorly. In terms of full LPs, I'd like to redo. Kind of terrible, but
Understand the concept of time.
it seemed to turn out well, and I don't think the whole of it, but the first Spyro the Dragon.
Really, I like that one a lot.
Again, like it's weird because like TJ and Chris both really like that LP. I just feel that towards the end, things just went off the rails with that one. But
Sonic 06, I'd redo the whole thing. No memes, no jokes.
Oh, but then we need different memes and more jokes. So then that'll be our next best viewed LP. I'm trying to think. Like there are probably ones that didn't turn out good.
All of them.
All of them, yeah. You see,
the
my problem
problem
is
though-
I have too many brain scratch LPs. I'd rather redo to pick just one.
Nothing against. One I might like to revisit at some point is Sonic 4 Episode 1, just because it was the very first FTCR LP, and it was just me and Sky, and it's slightly awkward because the both of us are just like we don't really know what we're doing, so I don't know, maybe maybe at one point we'll revisit both
I'd like
parts
to
of Sonic
redo
4.
Sonic Adventure 2 for brain scratch again, so this time I can be right about the game and win.
But you won't be, Ted, because you're outnumbered by everyone else.
I know, so we'd get somebody, we'd even the scales and like bring, because it
The
was
only person who agrees
on
with
my
you is
side,
Ryan,
and he
and
didn't
he never
talk.
speaks. He never
Yeah.
speaks an entire part.
So I don't know. I'd bring Clement or something. I don't know. I'm kidding, obviously.
Does he prefer?
Yeah, he likes two. He likes two more than one.
Clement, you make it hard to love you.
Last time, I think it's his third favorite Sonic game after Sonic 3 and Sonic 2. Yeah. At least like back when he did his LP, that's what he said. So I don't know if that opinion has changed at all. In the meantime.
In the meantime.
You
You
know what? Okay.
I'm so alone.
Actually, a game that I would like to redo is Kirby Triple Deluxe because I like that game, but I was really the only one who talked about it. So, yeah. Like, I always feel a little bit self-conscious that sometimes I feel like I can dominate things, and I don't think I'm too funny by myself, so I don't know. Like, it's a little bit hard because I think at that point I was the only one who would play the game, so yeah.
That's fair. Cranky Pigeon, I get what you're going for, but I think because the show's still early, I think they want to focus on the characters first before they just start doing action, but I can agree with that. 10 Elements, Spiral 3 LP, it's one of the ones we're planning somewhat soon, and it's pretty wet in Wales, is it? Well, I'm going to Wales next month, so hopefully the rain will stop. So people in the comments, what is a FTCR or Brain Scratch LP you'd like to see redone in before everyone just says all of them they suck?
What's up?
Hey.
TJ, what's the worst thing you've ever done and want to redo?
What's the worst thing I've ever done and wanted to redo?
And want to do better.
His haircut.
Oh, do better. College.
You know what, TJ? I would agree with that. I would easily go back and redo my my college years.
I was a pretty bad student.
I didn't even see that guy.
Spent too much time watching One Piece, not doing his work.
It's not true.
He's not being a good boy. Being what we call a bad boy.
That's the opposite of good.
By definition. these sections. I hate
So
this game.
TJ, did you hear that Steven won the race yesterday?
No, I didn't hear that. Are you serious?
He won it fair and square.
Fair and square.
No
Okay.
cheating.
No
Now
cheating.
that you guys are saying fair and square, it leads me to believe that Stephen did in fact not play fair.
Nope, I won. And
He won the FTC away by cheating.
What did you do?
What didn't he do?
when Ted won, I switched the game feeds so that his gameplay was in my box. Ah, damn it. Okay. I really don't like using supplies because I barely get any in nightmare mode, but I'm gonna have to start using some.
What do supplies do? Are they like health?
No, I mean like, you know, using what you've collected in the game. So I've got
Well, isn't that how you win? Is by using...
Yes,
things you
but there are
find?
a limited amount of supplies, and you have to use them carefully, or else you might not win.
So is nightmare mode just a lot more flashing lights?
Yes. That's all there is to it.
You're right, that is a nightmare.
That was a really good one.
How have you been, Mr. TJ?
I've been pretty good.
No one cares.
I slept a lot today.
No, he didn't.
Crap, you caught me. You know, okay, I watched a couple parts of your guys' LP of this game, and I'm watching this right now. I have yet to see a Xenomorph in this game, so I don't think they exist.
Yeah, that's because that's not what they're called. They're just called the alien. Jeez.
Oh, Ted, we've been over this. They're just called Spooky Space Beast.
Isolation.
Oh my god, it's a guy. He's gone. This is a nightmare. What if
Ah!
you turn the corner and
Okay,
you
that actually scared me.
This is why we need face cam. So we can hear you go, wow.
This game doesn't
damn
scare
it.
me anymore, but it finally got me. It finally
Damn
scared
it, we
me.
should.
Oh,
That's
okay, wait.
funny.
Oh my god.
That's funny if it's just Steven with just this blank look on his face the entire time. It's like, okay.
Oh, that was startling.
That scared me also.
I'm mildly shocked.
Oh, I didn't expect that to happen there.
I really wish I was saying that sentence about the Xenomorph when that happened.
Yeah, me too.
But TJ wasn't looking at the screen, so he still didn't see it. Nope, there's no fucking Xenomorphs in this game.
Fake news. Fake news.
Steven, how'd you die?
He slipped on a banana peel.
I really wish every time-
Mario Kart.
I wish every time that you encountered the Xenomorph in the ducts like that, it was just that pose that he has from the original Alien.
And he
where
just like...
yeah, where the alien's just like, ah!
Yeah, he just like shakes his hands basically.
Give me a hug!
Would have been great if, because it's a Sega game, when he jumps out, he does the SA1 pose. Just puts his fucking arms under his leg. Xenomorph adventure!
He makes his legs doing it.
I want to fucking... Somebody mod Xenomorph adventure now.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
It's translated just to... They should just have really high-pitched screams.
You fool! It's Xenomorph, the god of destruction.
Sure.
And then the Xenomorph just climbs up the building and kills Robotnik.
Oh, fuck.
You see now I'm imagining the scene where like the alien pops out of the guy's chest, only it's Sonic, but when he pops out, instead of it being blood, just rings pop out instead.
What? Oh, come on! Okay, I'm getting really upset with this part. This part is never this hard. I don't know why it's being
Yes,
so
it
hard.
is.
God damn it.
Oh, so Steven, I looked up a guide, and this is something
Jesus.
that you can do. It's called being better at video games.
Haha.
Hashtag get good.
Yeah, well,
Man,
Ted,
this...
at least I'm not Ted. You ever think about that?
You
Yeah,
know,
I've thought
he's
about that.
got you
I've
there,
thought
he's
about
got
that
you
a
there.
lot.
So, Steven, what if I changed my name to Steven?
I thought
If
about
I
that a lot.
legally changed my name to Steven, you would be just as lame as I am because you're a Steven.
No, I'd have to change my name because I can't share the same name as you.
Guys,
change your name to Ted.
Guys, I'm Steven.
This is unacceptable.
Ted is Steven. That was poorly edited.
This is very poorly edited. Hey guys, you gotta see this.
You gotta come see Ted's boots.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
who is that?
That was
did you,
TJ.
did you think about? Did you think about how that would affect us?
I have. I thought about that a lot.
Oh my god. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Quit.
I know what I'm gonna do. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna switch to easy mode.
I'm gonna kill Ted.
We've all thought about that.
You see, I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't think it'd be Steven. Like.
And we'll just
Like,
ask Ryan to leave.
I thought it'd be like either Ryan or Gareth. but
No, we'll
not
just
Ryan.
ask Ryan to leave.
We just asked Ryan very politely to murder Ted.
You know, he's probably playing for it.
We all have.
It's a contingency plan.
I'd like very much for things to start going right in this game.
Wait,
Steven, so if you use a supply and then die, do you get that back?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because some games don't do that. Some games, if you use something and then die, it's still gone.
Some games are
Like-
crap.
Yeah.
Some games are Dark Souls.
Like, not even. I wasn't even thinking Dark Souls. I was thinking like Castlevania. Like, if you can't get through that hallway with holy water and then you die, so now you get to do it without a sub weapon. Because fuck you. Also, your whip gets downgraded.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get out this flare. Throw it over there. That'll distract the guy. Ugh. No, it's a xenomorph.
come on, eat the can.
Come on, leave the space station. I'll be your friend.
No.
God damn it! You son. No, I'm under the bed. You can't get me while I'm under the bed.
That's against the
No,
rules.
Steven, that's where the monster hides, is under the bed.
Gotta be on a bed under the covers.
God damn it. I'm so sick of this already. And we're not even halfway done.
Let's all leave so Steven has to commentate by himself.
No.
Don't leave me alone with the game.
The game wants to eat me.
Guys, there's a 2018 Golden Girls calendar. I gotta get it.
Who's
TJ
your
does have
favorite
a...
Golden Girl?
What?
Who's your favorite?
Dorothy. No question.
Okay. I don't know which one's which, so alright.
B.
So
Arthur.
what a pointless fucking question then, Ted. Which one's your favorite
Okay,
girl?
well somebody else would appreciate that information, I think, maybe.
I think everybody already knows since B. Arthur is my Twitter banner.
Not everybody knows who that old
yeah,
woman
we know
is.
that. That's right, buddy. TJ's an idiot. So who's looking forward to Sonic Forces? Nobody. Good. Okay,
I
moving on.
am. Are
Oh,
you
she-
kidding me?
Oh my god, Twix. This is another reason why I hate you.
I wish everybody in
no.
this
Okay,
call
so-
were taking
so-
Sonic Forces
so-
seriously.
So, four of my friends are splitting a Switch, and, like, we're already splitting the cost for Odyssey, we're splitting the cost for Splatoon 2. I'm the only person that wants Forces, so I'm gonna have to pay for it full price by myself.
Oh,
Wait,
Jesus.
so
Why are you
You're
buying
gonna-
it on Switch though? That's the
Because I'm
first
getting
one.
Yeah.
a Switch eventually.
Also,
I'll have it
also,
there.
who gets to keep it?
Me.
yeah, and also no, I mean also if you're gonna just cut a Switch into 4 quarters, you'll be able to make that thing work again. That's just being silly, Twix.
Yakety smackety.
Oh, this morning I was able to play the Odyssey demo because I was able to play it. It was good. It's a good demo.
Wait, is
What
it
did you play?
is it online or do you have to go somewhere to play it?
It was at a Best Buy kiosk. Although the way that my kiosk had 2 sets of Joy-Cons, one separated
Okay,
and
good.
one on the dock, and for some reason the left side of the one in the
Did it.
grip and the right one that was separate were the ones connected as player 1. So in order to play, I had to hold one Joy-Con in my right hand and the entire grip in my left. It was bizarre. But it's good. Like, I was able to find like 3 power moons within 45 seconds of each other because they're like all right next to each other in the game. It's like crazy.
I played it at Target for like minutes.
Did it have was it the sand level that they had there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you explore the Oasis?
No, I didn't get a chance to. I just kind of ran around and tried to get acclimated with the like with how Mario plays.
So if you do the roll move, you go faster if you go down a hill. It's the true Sonic experience.
You gain hashtag momentum.
Yeah.
Steven, when that explosion just happened, you should just cut the feed and be like, "That's the end of the game. I did it." More beat.
Steven was originally gonna edit in the Banjo-Kazooie thing when you die with Grunty's head, but
Steven should have just cut the sexy Gruntilda.
That's true.
But it broke OBS
every
and
game.
he had to stop.
Every game should have fucking sexy Gruntilda.
So you know when you
No,
die.
not children's games. That's pornographic. Fucking
especially
sexy Gruntilda.
children games. Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus.
A cranky pigeon in chat asks, "Wait, is B. Arthur the whipster lady?"
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. B. Arthur is Star Wars canon. None of the other Golden Girls are. Not even Betty White.
Wait,
Yep.
The Golden Girls are canon to Star Wars?
Well, B. Arthur is a character in the Star Wars Holiday Special, which George Lucas may say it's not canon, but it doesn't matter because it is.
It's got
I
the
say
original
otherwise.
cast in it, so...
It does, and it has Chewbacca's family, Itchy, Lumpy, Scratchy, and Cratchy.
Do they bring them back in later things?
No, but they're still there.
Remember, guys, we're in the Cratchy lot.
The Cratchy lot, exactly.
Cratchy.
What do you think Luke and Leia get each other for Life Day?
It's just before or after they realize they're brother and sister, because that'd be very different things.
Both.
Before they give each other, yeah, and afterwards they give each other, yeah.
It's
It ain't illegal in space, all right? It's fine. It's a perfectly valid way of life in space.
Probably in the outer
He's got a
rim
point.
you could do it.
Don't culture shame Star Wars.
I could imagine like Luke going in for a kiss and Leia's like, "Oh, hold on, I have something to tell you. We're brother and sister." And then Luke tries to go in for another kiss.
And then Luke's like, that
I
just
won't tell
makes
if
it
you won't.
All right, now knowing this information, let me see if it has any effect.
I wish Link was in Star Wars.
He just dies immediately.
Why?
Hey, but he's
A
got
lightsaber.
He's
A
got the Master
lightsaber
Sword.
slashes through the Master Sword and then through him.
Nah, man.
No, it wouldn't break the Master Sword. You just wouldn't be able to use it for 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, you don't know that.
Actually, TJ, the Hyrulean shield blocks lasers, so nah.
It does.
I think that you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but a Jedi could just force choke Link.
I did extensive research by going to George Lucas's house and being asked to leave.
Okay, look. Benji's calling you out on your shit right now, TJ. All right. Like he clearly
Benji always calls me out.
You don't speak to my son, Ted. He's telling you to go fuck yourself.
I wasn't even part of that conversation.
Yeah, but just in general, his first words were just "fuck Ted." I've never been prouder.
I've been proud of lots of things.
Cute little
Steven, you have no idea what the feeling of pride feels like.
Calico Plus
Pretty.
posted a picture of Steven in the space station, and then the next picture is a Xenomorph, but it has Cappy on and a mustache.
Equally scary.
my god, it's a guy.
Not the guy.
Wait a minute. There's another guy.
Not
This
too-
isn't so isolated. This game is a lie.
TJ, we already made that joke. Jeez.
Damn it.
Get in the program.
Will I fit?
No.
Think about it.
So who likes?
I do a
so,
lot.
So who likes nothing?
I love
do.
nothing. I wish the whole world was nothing.
Same.
Jesus.
Okay, Captain Existentialism. All
That's
right.
not it's not existentialism.
Then what is?
That's depression.
No. Okay. First off, what's the difference? Second off,
X is. Oh, do you really want me to explain it?
like existentialism is like nothing really matters. Anyone can see nothing.
But
really
that doesn't
matters to
mean
me.
that it upsets you. Existentialism is a philosophy that nothing has intrinsic value.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty shitty philosophy.
No, it
Nothing
doesn't.
that-
That can bring some people comfort. It's like I haven't done anything with my life, but nothing matters, so it's okay.
That's a really depressing way to think about it, though.
To you?
Yeah, Ted, like some people would, again, it's like if the universe doesn't matters, and nothing eventually happens to anything, then the fact that some people may view their life did can come as a comfort to know that, well, it doesn't matter if I didn't do anything because nothing matters anyway. So yeah,
Okay. All right.
remember that, buddy. Nothing matters. Good boy. Mwah. Daddy loves you.
What's up? Nothing matters. We're all gonna die. Come watch TV.
Come watch TV.
What's on? It doesn't matter.
Nice.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna do some work because I'm
No,
a
you're not.
student. Yeah, I am. And then I'm gonna take care of some IRL things, but I'll probably be back in the call in a few hours.
Ooh, IRL things.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us don't have a life. Way to life shame.
Oh, and by the way, I got it wrong. That's not existentialism. That's nihilism.
Hey,
You mean
Neil.
nihilism?
It's you. Oh, potato. And also, go do your homework.
Did you read the book, Steven? Did you even read the book?
Did you read
Alright,
Dan
guys,
Harmon?
See you later.
Did you read Alien Isolation, Steven? Did you read it?
Yeah, see, if you read the instruction manual, it's very easy how you're supposed to get past this part. Okay, I'm
Ted is
sorry, Benji, you're
bullshitting.
right. No, it's hard. I agree. Sorry.
Is the chat getting philosophical, or are they just hoping that we never do that again?
People are mad that we're making Rick and Morty references.
Oh, it's finally turned. It's finally.
It's finally. It was everyone's favorite show. Now everyone hates it.
Because
Yep.
of that stupid Szechuan, and everyone acted like a piece of shit when I get that stupid sauce.
Oh my
turned.
god.
It's
So
turned.
Boogie2988 made a video about
Of
that whole
course he
thing.
did.
And
Like-
Dan Harmon blocked him on Twitter.
Maybe you shouldn't blame the underpaid and overworked McDonald's staff members when they're
Yeah,
only
you shouldn't.
given
It's not
8
their
packets
fault
of
at all.
sauce.
And maybe
So-
maybe you shouldn't equate a few horrible fans to an entire fan base.
Oh, but excuse me, they do. Everybody does that. To
I
every
don't
fan base.
think he did. I didn't watch the video, but usually Boogie's pretty fair.
I wasn't
in
talking
his-
about Boogie.
Oh, okay.
Ah, damn it.
Whenever Steven likes something, he gets very defensive of it.
Well, so do I.
You get defensive about everything. Shut up, TJ.
No, I don't.
TJ,
What?
One Piece sucks.
Take it back.
Okay, it's not that bad.
It really sucks.
Hey.
So who hates pie?
Depends what's in it.
Yeah.
Now play nice.
Pie.
Oh, goddamn pie.
Pie.
Pie ruins everything.
Yes, Benji, I too am interested in this pie.
I need a compression cylinder.
So what are you doing to this guy right now?
What am I? Nothing. I'm standing.
Yeah, but why did you let him out of his cage?
Because I need him.
I'm standing.
No, you're not.
You're probably asking why is he not attacking me?
Like, well, first off, he's doing like weird, crazy gymnastics with his arms at the moment. But yeah, like, why is this robot helping you and the other ones want you dead?
I have no idea. It's not really.
Want you pie.
There's a good reason for that, Ted, and I don't know what it is.
Okay.
And that's your problem.
And you gotta help us.
Isn't it nice for the Xenomorph to invite us up for spaghetti?
I hope they got lots of face huggers. It's from the Whaling Corporation. Dear Pesky Plumbers.
The Xenomorph has been trapped in one of my 7 space stations.
The Xenomorphs and I are trying to take over the Mushroom Kingdom. Go to each one of our space stations and shut it down.
I bet you
And
can't
Amanda
make it through them all.
And Ripley's gonna help us.
No, it's a letter from Princess Peach, but in the middle of it, it gets written by the Xenomorph, so it goes, I have been captured by the benevolent Xenomorph.
Xenomorph. Oh, hail Xenomorph. Sincerely, little princess. It's from Bowser. I love that line. I like the notion of Bowser just handwriting that. Dear pesky plumbers.
How would he be able to hold the pencil, considering how huge his hands are?
Koopalings and I have taken over the mushroom.
Is there a U in Koopalings?
Dad, you don't know how to spell our names? Jesus.
Well, technically, according to Miyamoto, they're not Bowser's children anymore.
They were then.
Shut up, Miyamoto.
They were then and they are now. Just like Mario is a plumber.
Well,
Yeah.
Have you seen the redub done by the actual Hotel Mario voice actors?
Yes. Yeah.
So what the fuck is this shit? Don't you ha me?
does that mean Bowser gave them up for adoption, or what does that mean?
It means
They were his children, and now they're not.
Unlike Bowser Jr., Peach isn't their mother.
I wish Peach was my mother.
Again, at no point in Mario Sunshine does Peach deny that could be true.
It kind of just sounds like, wait, how drunk was I?
Jesus!
I think I would have remembered being pregnant for that long, but
I'm just saying that Mario took a long time to rescue it in Mario Bros. 1. We don't know what happened.
You could beat that game in 5 minutes.
No one knows that the first time, Ted.
I did.
Can you beat it? Yeah, but you played it after, no one played it when it first came out, you child.
I
You to
beat
do that.
Mario Brothers in 5 minutes on my first try without getting hit once.
I heard you didn't, because I distinctly remember
Damn
being
it!
there.
Damn it! Ah, I should have saved! But I didn't save.
Now we know what's coming.
How far back am I?
Oh,
no! She fell over. She fell over on her
piece of side.
Gum. On a piece of gum.
The side is where all the organs are.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah, Spider Knife says in the comments, Ted, you played Mario 1 last night at Galaxy and you died after level 2, you scrub.
I did, yeah. Because I'm bad at video games. Sorry.
Same here. Let's high five. Except no, I hate you. Bye.
Well, fuck you. I'm gonna high five you anyway. Yeah.
He just high-fived himself.
That is an illegal high five. I'm very disappointed in you, Tedford.
Illegal doesn't necessarily mean immoral.
Immortal.
Immortal. Well, I mean, it also doesn't necessarily mean that. So.
Give me a kiss.
Compression cylinder.
I'd like to get to know you better first.
I'm talking to the robot.
At least let me take you out to dinner.
Down, okay?
Alright, do they look that freaky in the? Do they look that freaky in the movies?
No, these robots are made specifically to look like robots so that people can tell the difference. but you know, maybe don't make them look creepy as fuck.
Yeah. Ugh.
Why do the robot? Well, then why do they wear clothes?
I don't fucking know.
Because they get
Ted.
cold, Ted.
Why would they program the robots to feel cold? That seems not only unnecessary but detrimental.
Because Dr. Light is a crazy person.
An asshole?
Got him.
Hey TJ,
Hey, Steven.
have you gone back to that falafel place?
No, not yet.
I hate you.
I want to.
Can I get close enough to search him?
No, you can't.
I can.
You're gonna regret it.
I got it.
Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but someday and for the rest of your life.
So Ted hasn't seen any Alien movies.
Nope.
What?
There's a lot of movies I haven't seen.
Okay, you know what? I don't have any room to talk because I've only seen Alien and
you
the
saw the
last
best-
one.
Oh.
When did you see the? You went to see the newest one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Gareth wanted to see it.
Okay. It's just a lot of movies. I haven't watched a lot of movies, like, at all. Like, I didn't watch any of the Indiana Jones movies before, until Crystal Skull came out. And that was the only reason why I did watch them was because they were all on TV right after another. I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch them now.
I saw. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we don't have a lot of the classic movies on DVD at my house or on VHS. Or maybe if we do have them on VHS, they're locked in our basement and we don't even have a VCR working that could play them anyway. So, there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen.
That's fair. I haven't. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen either. Like I recently, I like said 3 movies I hadn't seen to Gareth, and each one of them was just like, what?
What do you mean you haven't seen the Goofy movie?
That's not true.
Yeah, that's a sin.
Oh, because I've never seen the Goofy movie.
Fuck, you're going to hell, boy.
When you haven't seen Goofy movie?
No, that wasn't one of the ones that we owned.
Oh man, you gotta see it. That is a treat.
But I also was a little bit too young to watch like Goof Troop and stuff too. So like that was basically done by the time. I
had to think about that for a second and process it because I was like, too young to watch. Goof Troop's not a bad show, Ted.
No. Well, you know, Goofy talks about fucking his wife all the time, so.
Wow, whoa, wow, wow, wee, wow.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
It's a Borat.
That's what I was doing right there. I was yeah.
My favorite parts in Portal 2 is when Wheatley says, "And let there be light." That was God. I was quoting God there.
I wish I still had Portal 2.
I have it
sell
on
it?
Steam.
I need to get a better computer before I can play it on Steam.
It's good.
I used to have it for 360, and then I sold my 360.
Did you sell all the games too?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what I'm doing. I think they can hear me walking up here. I should probably be crouched, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. Probably should.
Yeah.
But you won't.
Do better.
You can't just tell people that, Ted.
Sure I can. What's stopping me?
That's true. Crap, you know now. You're becoming self-aware. Where
did Mr. Gareth go?
I don't know. Maybe he actually had to leave, and that was his like job by.
Yeah, his job boy.
So what? Steven.
TJ, you use any good combs lately? You have any
Have you,
combs you can
Steven?
recommend?
What are you? Do you not remember how to do it since you've been bald for so long?
I don't use a brush, and I don't wash my hair either. I wash it like once a month.
Wait.
What?
Yeah. You're supposed to do that.
You're supposed to. Okay, you know, maybe this is just me having long hair, but if I go one day without washing my hair, my head feels like it's covered in like.
Yep.
Yeah.
It feels like you dumped
God,
a pile
fuck!
of oil in it.
No, see, here's the thing. At first, it'll be gross, but then your hair acclimates to it, and then it's not gross anymore. So when I'm in the shower, all I do is rinse it out really well, and then it's fine. Yeah, washing your hair like every day is really bad for it.
But washing everything else is good for it.
No, you're actually not supposed to shower every day either. I do, but you're technically not supposed to. It's not good for the pH level of your skin.
Makes it. Well, but my skin's not a doctor or anything, so it should be fine, right?
Womp womp womp.
Kawaka.
He can waka. Oh damn it, messed it up. He taka the taka, but can he waka the waka? That's what I was going for there.
Get you a man who can do both.
Huh?
What?
Get you? He said, what?
Get you a man that can do both. Oh my god. I'm trying not to trigger the alien, because when you do, then it takes significantly less time than what I've been doing.
Hey guys, did you know that Super Mario Odyssey's coming out soon?
Yeah. Oh,
What is
TJ,
today?
somebody in the Ian Bow in the comments asks who your least favorite Straw Hat is.
My least favorite Straw Hat? My least favorite would probably be
Hattie McStraw, probably.
Hattie McStraw. I like them all around the same amount, but it would probably be Nami. But I think it's only because there hasn't really been a big like Nami moment for a while. I mean, recently in the manga she had like a pretty decent moment, but not like an actual like story character type thing. So I don't know.
Wasn't she one of the first characters to get like development though?
Yeah, her arc is really early. Her character arc's like really early, and it's one of the better ones in the entire series. But that's all I'm saying is that I'm so far removed from that like part of the story that like in terms of recently, she's probably my least favorite.
Damn it.
But she's got boobs.
Oh my god, you're right.
You see, that's one thing about the art of One Piece that I don't like is that whenever I see Nami, it just looks like her chest is exploding.
I can agree with that. The author really only has one body type that he draws, and that's rather unfortunate.
I'm so pissed off of this game, dude.
Do you even like any video games, Steven?
Not anymore. No, I actually talked about this off screen like the other day. I'm kind of sick of video games in general. I've been selling a lot of them too.
Then what are you gonna do?
Something else.
Steven has a real job.
Steven, what else is there besides video games?
There's Animu.
Ew.
Steven doesn't like things.
Alright, I'm throwing another flare. I'm sick of this shit.
Do you only have a limited amount of those?
God damn it, I threw in the wrong spot. Fuck it. I'm running. I'm just tired of waiting.
Is this going, would you say this is going less smoothly than your
Oh,
first?
way less smoothly than when I practiced. I was like, yeah, I was way further ahead when I practiced at this point.
And I'm assuming you were practicing in Nightmare mode.
Yep.
As well. Okay.
Did he see me? No, he didn't see me. That's good.
Oh no, he could see me!
No, he didn't see me.
Let's see if we have any new donations.
That is a good idea.
No, we do not. So everybody, remember, our goal for today is $2,000. At this point right now, we have raised $1,425, which is still phenomenal, but thank you so much. But we are only $575 away from reaching our final goal, which would do a lot to help people in Puerto Rico right now. So if you have anything you can spare, click on the donate button below the stream, and you can you'll be taken to a page, and we will all really, really appreciate it. So thank you all so much.
Especially me. I will appreciate it.
Why you? Why especially you?
That was just the incentive, yes.
Oh, okay.
If there wasn't an incentive enough for people.
Like doing the right, if doing the right thing isn't gonna get people to do it, I don't know why making you happy would do it. I'm just saying.
What?
You know?
Ted, do you even know who I am?
You're TJ.
Do you know?
There you go.
Do you know
TJ.
what TJ is? Do you understand what TJ stands for?
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine he'd have to stand for a number of different things. Because if you're just sitting around all the time, you're not going to be able to go anywhere. You just stand and walk.
Come on!
Yeah, I know, walking's really annoying, but you just kind of have to do it sometimes.
It's alright. Ted will understand someday what it means to be me.
Ted J.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday and for the rest of his life.
I don't think the Xenomorph spawned when it was supposed to.
Can you climb into the ducts that the Xenomorph hangs out in?
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
I can only climb into specific ones. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay.
You shouldn't climb into ducks.
I was waiting for that.
They're endangered, you know.
No, actually, no. I think they were taken off the list.
All animals are taken off the endangered list, thanks to the Trump administration.
Well, no, they're still endangered. They don't care anymore. That's the difference.
Ha-cha-cha.
Okay. Yeah, this scene got triggered improperly. Run!
Does this game have, like, glitch problems, or was it just, like, a weird thing?
No, like, I guess it does. Because, I was running down this one corridor, and the Xenomorph is supposed to, like, fall out from above, and these humans are supposed to shoot at it, but it didn't happen. And so the humans just kind of stood there while I was in a different area, and they were supposed to walk away by the time I got there, but they didn't walk away, and it was like, ugh. The event didn't trigger, so they killed me. And now I'm triggered.
Steven gets triggered and then I do.